everyone!
Hello.
Excuse me. I am currently eating spicy noodles. And so, the story begins of how Yuma cannot handle her spice even when it is low spice. Hello! Hello, everyone. Hello, MD Judas.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, Yuma had spicy noodles.
And
then, I don't know.
All right, here, you want some noodle ASMR? Is it ASMR or is it just terrible?
I don't know. Sounds good.
You want some?
Is there like a no, it's fine. Like a ramen noodle thing that you can put up on stream?
Ramen noodle thing I could
Like
I don't know about
studio?
that. Maybe. Let me see. You both doing good? I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, yeah.
Okay, let me look on VTube Studio if there's any there's any
Any,
oh
like,
no, my
ramen
UI is showing. Oh god.
Hide the UI.
Ah!
More UI.
Oh god, I don't see anything.
The attack of the UI.
Oh no. Of the killer tomatoes. Do you know that reference?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna look and see if there. Does anyone see
Ramen?
ramen? Where?
No, scroll down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Egg, gamer chair,
Gamer
headband,
ramen.
gamer ramen. Is there
Everything's literally just filed under
What is
gamer.
no rats? What is that? Okay, that's weird.
No.
Gamer ramen. Wait, tablet.
Yeah,
Oh, is
like
there a
drawing
phone
tablet.
one? Cell phone. Gamer chair.
No.
Oh, drawing
Doesn't seem
tablet.
like it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Egg? Try egg.
What is egg?
I don't know.
You just want to see what egg is?
Egg.
Egg. I guess I'll put it in front.
Close enough. Okay, sure.
You want some?
Nom,
Nom nom
nom,
nom. Gamer ramen. The 70s were wild. Okay, wait. Spice reminds me I need to get more Nashville hot chicken next time I get the chance. Ooh, Nashville hot chicken. What does that mean? Good hot stuff. Not very long time ago in a galaxy. That's not that far away because it's right. This one right here. Yuma ate spicy noodles. That's right.
Right.
How are you, Nitori? TOS. TOS? Why?
I don't know.
Oh, because I was eating noodles? Is that toss?
Noodles
Monka
toss?
toss?
I don't know. A lot of people have food eating streams. What do they call it when they go to like
mukbang.
a place? Mukbang.
Yeah, mukbang.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom,
I
nom.
feel like I've definitely heard of VTuber mukbang streams, which doesn't make any sense.
VTuber mukbang? Okay, that's just like VTuber like workout streams where you don't see the workout.
Right? Maybe
No, your UI was showing. Oh, you're right. Yes, that is TOS. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for offending you all.
Show your UI on stream.
What's a Japanese obsession with sunny side up eggs? Like the tamago, like gudetama,
What?
like
They
the
look so
that's
cute.
falling down.
And they're
like,
really yummy.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't be obsessed with some sunny side up eggs?
Mukbang, yes.
Close enough.
MUKBANG, mukbang.
Mukbang.
What came first, the chicken or the egg? The answer, the chicken.
Half chicken, half egg.
That's
all
called balut.
poultry.
Specific style of spicy fried chicken that's a local specialty in Nashville, Tennessee. KFC is some themselves, but I'll be visiting the city sometime so I can get some authentic spice. I don't know why I'm reading that in that accent. How's Tego? He's doing well. He's asleep, I think. Or no, he's sitting here staring at me.
Really? Oh.
He was for a second. I looked over and I expected him to be like sleeping, right? And then he just kind of like was like.
That's so creepy.
Yeah. It's when in the stream and I started out with an ad from online shopping sites, so I'm gonna be buying from them. What? Definitely sounded like a slurred chicken.
Oh.
Oh.
Chicken plus egg.
Chicken.
Chicken.
Chicken. Yeah, so we're gonna play some Fatal 12 tonight, and we actually, I got Nitori to play 9 hours, 9 persons, 9 doors.
Oh yeah,
999.
Off
stream.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we played games off stream.
We did. I couldn't believe it either. But also, yeah, like
I can't. No, more like I can't believe we finished the game off stream.
That's true too. I also can't believe that. Dagger probably is dreaming about cheese. I hope he dreams about cheese, and I can make his dreams come true then.
Oh.
Yeah, I think he probably dreams about fetch because sometimes his leg goes like.
Yeah, he's like really twitchy sometimes.
Yeah. Chegg. But yes, today we're gonna play Fatal 12. Oh, we were talking about Death Game. Okay. 999. Yeah. So I was like, Nitori, you have to play this game just for the twist, and also escape room games.
It was fun. Yeah.
Yeah. Sleep parrying. He does sleep parrying. Yes. So, how was the game for you? You tell me.
Oh man, it was good. Like, I can't talk about it.
Because you can't spoil it, right? Okay.
But the characters are good. I will say that. The writing in this game is good. Characters are good.
Did you finish 999? Yes, we got the true ending for 999.
Yes.
It requires you to play it more than once to get the true ending.
Yes. Like any other visual novel.
Is that true?
Actually,
no. True ending can sometimes be achieved the first playthrough.
You're right.
Most of the time, actually.
like some other visual novels.
Yeah.
I guess is what I meant to say. But yeah, it was good.
It's so funny. My mouth changes to like a blowing mouth. But like, look at Yuma's mouth.
Looks like you're trying to blow on your food and smile at the same time.
Yeah. Nonary games? Yeah, I also love the Nonary games. I think that the first one is one of the best ones of 3.
The other one's Zero Time Dilemma, and what was the other one?
Zero Time. Wait, Escape? Zero Escape? I think that's what it is.
Oh, okay.
Wait, let me look up what the names are.
Sure.
So that was Nonary games, Zero Escape, Nonary games.
Are they all like separate? Because maybe we could play the other ones on stream or something.
Yeah, they are separate. You can definitely play.
But they swear. I don't know if we can play.
So, excuse me, I swear.
I don't know if we can play the game if they swear. It might be like TOS.
What do you mean TOS? Okay, Virtue's Last Reward. So the second one's called Virtue's Last Reward. The third one's called Zero Time Dilemma.
I see.
Ever play AI Somnium? I just bought it, but it's also kind of scary. Like, it's scarier looking than the other ones, so I was like kind of hesitant to play it.
Yeah, I don't know if it has horror. It's as scary as 999, I think. Like I don't know if it has horror in it.
Like, it's not ghosties?
Yeah, it's not ghosties.
I would like to not play ghosties.
Yeah.
Zero fee delivery. I like Virtue's Last Road most because of Clover. What do you mean? What 999 also has Clover?
Yeah.
Clover's also illegal in 999. we mathed it out.
Right? Yeah. Wait, we can't say how.
No, we didn't say. I'm not gonna say how we mathed it out, but we did math it out.
Yeah. They say your age.
Definitely has some gruesome moments, but not too horror-y. Oh, okay. I'm fine with that then.
Yeah, if there's people who have played it, they would know.
Have you heard of a game called Heaven? I don't know what the game's about, but I want to play it.
That could be.
Is it Rhythm Heaven? Because yes,
is so vague.
I highly recommend it. All right. Well, today.
Rhythm Heaven. It could be Soundful Text Heavenly Haven.
Wait, Heavenly Haven? The name is Heavenly Haven.
Yeah. It could be, I don't know what other games are called Heaven. Heaven the sequel. I don't know.
Heaven the sequel. I don't know. Do I have any games that say Heaven in it? Nope, I don't. Trying to think of other games that have the word Heaven in it. I don't know. Final Heaven? Ooh, Tifa.
Oh, Final Fantasy 7.
Final Fantasy 7? Is that what you're saying?
Final Fantasy
7.
Heaven.
Final Fantasy 7. Heaven's Field, never played that. Clover and VLR definitely has something going on with Alice. Okay, so
spoiler.
no, there's a character named Alice in Virtue's Last Reward. I was actually trying to remember that. It's been a while since I've played it. Also, I'm just staring at my Steam library, and we also bought Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
It was on sale.
It was on sale. I kind of want to play it.
Same.
At some point, we'll play it at some point.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just put it on Discord or something.
We should just play.
As like a one-off.
We should totally just play it, like even on Twitch. I don't care.
Oh, yeah,
like,
you could just like stream it randomly.
Yeah, I'm not going for partner
we should
anymore.
Do more like guerrilla streams.
Yeah, just like, hey, unannounced, why don't I just turn on the stream and we'll just play freaking Lego Star Wars. The best Star Wars game, really?
Everything? Oh, Lego Star Wars?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars is great. It doesn't take itself super seriously, which I really like.
How about we do this? How about we play Fatal 12 for like until like 11, so for like 3 hours.
Sure.
And then we buy Star Wars. Lego Star Wars.
Sure. On Twitch or here?
I mean, either way. I'm fine with turning on either profile.
Sure. I just wouldn't want people who come for Fatal 12 be like, wait, what's Lego Star Wars doing here?
You're right.
Or vice versa. People who are looking for Lego Star Wars be like, where is it?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how they would know that we were playing Lego Star Wars unless it suddenly becomes viral. It's like, whoa.
Discord.
VTubers playing Lego Star Wars never happened before.
Yeah. We'll be known as the Lego Star Wars streamers.
Yes. All right, let's switch it over to the game. I'm glad that it's properly lined up, or ish. Move slightly. Move it slightly this way. This one. There it goes. Cool. Okay, so last time we were playing.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, she's super gay. Okay.
Genki.
Lego VTubers. Oh my god, wait, I would love to have a Lego Yuma. With a little like Han Solo jacket or something.
With like a custom minifig.
Oh my god, with like a tiny little like you could just like plop her hair on. Like plop
her hair's a separate piece.
Yeah, a separate piece. Well, because all the Lego people have little separate piece hairs, right?
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh my gosh, a Lego Nitori would be so cute. That would be so cute, actually. All right. I think this is you because we're reading in her perspective, right?
Yeah. What happened last time?
I can't remember. It's been a little while. It's been like a week or something.
Died.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. The CEO.
The Asian guy, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He died because he got called out. Voted off.
Oh yeah, he got voted off, and then the girl just got
by what's her face?
She got like a card for
one of the names.
One of the names, I guess.
Oh, that's where we stopped. Yeah.
Easy.
Easy.
Oh, happy music.
Yay!
Ooh, wait, where was I want to see the menu though. I want to see the card book. She has Federico Camnati, Ruo Shanho. And then oh wait, that's her own name.
What? Oh,
I thought that she got
someone's name.
I thought she got someone else's name.
Yeah, for like 8 or something.
Yeah.
Maybe they're not gonna show it because of spoilers or something.
But they said it, didn't they? Oh, maybe she didn't. No, you're right. She didn't say it. So I guess we know what Rinka knows.
Maybe.
Because we don't know anything about her.
Because Rinka shouldn't know what cards they even have.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't know. This is just more like, I guess, reference, but very selective reference.
Oh, she knows not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 10, 9. This one's gold medal.
What?
That's the regret. That's what it says.
That's a regret. I thought that was the cause of death.
Cause of death, gold medal.
It could be.
I mean, if you get like slapped in the face with a gold medal hard enough.
Maybe they choked on a gold medal or something.
Olympian trying to like bite into the gold and then she like chokes on it. Alright.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Hello.
You realize no one else works here, right? Naomi drops her things off at the counter before donning the apron she's brought from home. Aww. I fill in the regulars about the culture festival and tell them not to worry about Naomi's presence. Gold poisoning from gold medals. In exchange for my teaching her, she's offered to help out with dishwashing and other simple tasks for around an hour or so. Sorry, I'm adjusting the mic. Okay. Hopefully it's still Audible. Audible.
Audible. This stream not sponsored by Audible.
Sponsored by Audible. I wish we were sponsored by Audible. I use so much Audible.
Hit us up.
Audible. I don't have the audience to be sponsored by Audible.
Gotta, I don't know. I thought like any news is good news, or any publicity is good publicity.
I don't know if I agree with any publicity being good publicity, but poisonous gold hair streak. Yes, she does have the gold hair streak, doesn't she? I don't know about any publicity. I think that Subway publicity did work. You know the tuna one?
The tuna
you
one?
totally wanted a tuna sandwich.
Yeah, and then I bought a tuna sandwich.
Yeah, you did.
Twice.
You did.
So, it totally works.
What else? I feel like there's other things that are bad publicity. You know, getting canceled is bad publicity.
Yeah, that's true. Sometimes, like some people try to cancel like big streamers or something, and then they just end up getting more popular.
That's true too. Yeah.
Because people try to be contrarian and be like, oh, you'll like watch them anyway.
Yeah.
Even though they're terrible people.
Yeah. Aw. Streamers? Oh, let's see. I told her not to bother, but she insists on it.
Or like celebrities, yeah, in general.
Yeah, I think so. Being an insane murderer? Probably. Yeah.
That would probably get you canceled.
It's gotten to the point where it'd feel rude to keep turning her down, so we've decided on a time for her to help me out. Here's how things typically go when Naomi's around. We open at 4 p.m. on weekdays, and the hour or so after that, it's either completely dead or we have very few customers inside. That's when we either brew some coffee together, or she reads up on different types of coffee beans. The latter is more out of personal interest than anything else, since it won't come in handy for the culture festival. Around 6 p.m., the regulars who are just finishing up work start dropping by, so that's when I have her help out for an hour. Afterwards, she kills some time either studying or reading books. Sometimes we chat when I've got the time too. Open at 4 p.m.? Oh my gosh.
Well, she can't work at school. She has to go to school.
Yeah. That's how things went last week anyway. Yeah, what kind of coffee shop opens at 4 p.m.?
Yes, go to school. What?
Rinka just takes a whole mouthful of noodles.
Rinka's just eating ramen noodles, after school, her after school snack.
Yeah.
Cup noodles. Cup noodles.
Pretty glad the clipping feature is enabled. I felt stupid because I was wrong about it. Oh wait, it's enabled for the live stream too?
Oh. Yay.
Whoa, really? Oh, that's so cool. Okay, let me see this. I want to see YouTube. Yuma knows. Click.
Are there clips?
Oh, so cool!
Yeah.
Oh, so cool.
So you can just like make clips whenever
you want. You can make clips whenever you want. Get on it. I'm just kidding. It's here.
This is the future.
Oh man, screw Twitch. I'm just kidding. No, we need it out as a rating, but even then, not really.
Yeah, that's true.
We have clips, yo. Right, let's get started.
Oh, can I show you something first? They're purple today.
They're purple today. Oh my god, I'm glad we're on the same page. I've tainted this girl. She takes something out of her bag after I nod. It's just a pair of panties that out of her bag she pulls out a pair of panties.
I found these on the street.
Ew. It's a transparent plastic bag. It's transparent underwear. What?
That's not even. Whoa.
Inside are a number of cookies made in the shapes of stars and hearts. Hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and blue moons. Pots of gold and rainbows and red balloons.
They're after me Lucky Charms.
They're after me Lucky Charms. Oh, these are cute.
They're my way of saying thanks.
Aww.
I made them at home yesterday.
Aww. I untie the red ribbon on her blouse after she hands me the bag. The sweet smell wafts through the room as soon as I do.
Would you like to have some together after we brew coffee? Assuming you're fine with sweet things, of course.
Transparent panties, part of a complete breakfast.
Isn't that just plastic?
Not sure how I feel about this girl being aware of her clam jamming Miharu.
We're the ones who are doing that.
Yeah.
She hasn't done anything.
Yeah. Miharu just barges in, chokes Naomi, then eats the cookies and leaves. That reminds me of those what are those Star Fox cartoons? Terminal Montage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just like it's just Miharu just like coming. She just eats the cookies.
And then Naomi explodes.
And then Naomi explodes. I'd love to, thanks. I tied the bag back up and to prevent the cookies from getting splashed with water while brewing. Sure.
I made sure to use your favorite color for the ribbon.
Wow. Huh? How'd you know that?
Oh, wow. You actually thought I wouldn't have known?
Who told you that? It's my biggest regret. I don't even know my own regret. Leaving the cookies somewhere visible, I start the brewing process. Now Miziante calling it. Oh, I can kind of see it, maybe. Yep, you've got this down pretty well now. You should be able to teach the others no problem.
No way. I'd much rather practice some more. This may be a method for beginners, but you know how clumsy I can be.
She can act as humble as she wants, but it's a fact that she's improving. I'm rather impressed by how well she manages it when she's properly focused. I wouldn't be surprised if she shot right ahead of me, if it were my grand teaching her. This feels like a good time for a break. I don't want you to surpass me. I've been looking forward to those cookies of yours.
Oh.
Aw. I love the CG.
On a date.
Aw, I prefer Miharu date.
That's true.
What if she doesn't have a regret? Like she was just happy she saved Naomi. What if she didn't actually save Naomi and she regrets not being able to save Naomi? Oh.
But then Naomi would be in the death game too, wouldn't she?
But what if she wasn't meant to die at the time that everyone else was meant to die? Because the whole point is that... Wait, maybe I'm misunderstanding, but I thought the whole point was that they all died too early. 12 weeks too early. And she was supposed to die 12 weeks later.
Yes, but they were all supposed to die 12 weeks later.
Yeah, like, and they all died at the same time by happenstance.
Yeah.
But they were supposed to die 12 weeks later. So maybe Naomi wasn't supposed to die 12 weeks later. And that's why she's not in the death game.
I think either way, Naomi's not supposed to die. Yeah.
Yeah, but what if she doesn't... What if she does die?
Oh.
And then if she undoes the like train explosion, what if Naomi dies then? Whoa! Renka decides to put on the weights when she brews. My biggest regret is not having the Mulan Szechuan sauce when it came back. My biggest regret is not getting a McRib. Hey, bae, how are you? What's up, Mr. Grimm? How are you doing? They got reverse Final Destination. Yes, they did.
On Final Destination.
They got
First Destination.
First Destination. They got Departure Terminal.
Departure Terminal.
Yes. We have no customers right now, so it's the perfect moment to take a break. Can't say for sure that if that's a good thing or a bad thing, though. I place the cookies onto a plate and carry them over to our usual seats along with some coffee. After appreciating how great they look, I finally take a bite.
No, we weren't supposed to eat those.
What? Why not?
We worked so hard on those.
What? So you're not supposed to eat the cookies?
Don't eat the cookies. I worked so hard on them.
Oh, I find
You were
that...
supposed to like display them.
Oh, I see. I was like so concerned that I did something wrong.
Oh, no. you're fine. It's just Rinka that's the jerk.
I see.
Oh, they're not cookies. They're just like little clay statues.
That's actually just Play-Doh. You know those fake foods that they make in Japan?
Fun to play with without eating.
Someone hits Naomi's panic button as she awaits my reaction. These
Tastes like Play-Doh.
are great. I'm not good at making dramatic reactions, so this is the best I can do. I also hate that. I hate it when people are waiting for me to react to something and then I'm like, oh yeah, Naomi's eyes shimmer with an excitement that matches her beaming smile. This does not look like a beaming smile to me.
She's trying so hard.
Oh, there it is.
Oh. What a relief.
I have a sip of my coffee before taking another bite. Oh, actually, these are terrible.
Is something the matter?
What is that, glass?
I thought it was pretty.
These pair with coffee quite well, don't they? I'm struggling to find a reason why, though. Maybe it's because there's porcelain in it.
You don't like the seashells I put on for eyes?
Seashells?
Yes, I made them with extra butter so they would complement the bitter coffee you make.
You calling my coffee bitter? Let's see you do better. Because if it's bitter, you better use butter.
But you gotta use the better butter.
You gotta use the better butter, yes.
Yeah, you gotta use the better butter for the bitter.
Because this one's a bit bitter. The worst butter is a bit bitter, but you should use the better butter if you're gonna make it less bitter.
Not the bitter butter, but the better not bitter butter. Better butter, not bitter butter.
Better butter, not bitter butter. Yes. She lets out another sigh of relief, brushing her hand down her chest. Sure. Oh my god! Butter!
What is she butter?
Extra butter! TOS. Oh god, content.
Get the butter. I'm so glad you like them.
There's no way I wouldn't when you went and made them for me. Regardless of how much sand you used.
This isn't cinnamon powder. It's
There are a few too many for me to eat alone, so we end up eating them together. So she can also appreciate us.
She's like, I don't understand what's so bad. I love these.
She just eats sand.
I love sand. Sand is so crunchy.
Baking sweets is apparently one of her favorite pastimes. She can bake a whole bunch of things, but cookies seem to be her specialty. Right? Excuse me.
It's okay.
Reminds me that my gran used to bake cookies as well. Granted, the taste was completely different from these.
They were less glass-like.
Did you say these were decorations or something? Oh, there's two types of cookies in there. 3 of them are for display. You know, they're made of plastic, glass, and seashells. And the other 2 are for us to eat. It's like a roulette game. You have to find the difference between them.
I only had one bag, so
I only had one bag. I thought that you might be able to sell them in your store.
Yeah. Here's the edible cookie. Here's the display cookie.
Wait, where'd the other display cookie go?
Or maybe it's the other way around.
They look so similar. I did a really good job.
They're so similar, you can't even tell them apart.
These are simple and mellow. You might even say they're made of basic materials. Much like Naomi. Wait, simple and mellow. Much like Naomi.
Calling her.
I know, she's calling her dumb. But at the same time, they don't feel as if they were made by someone not used to baking. Half the cookies are wax, the other are cinnamon. I want to play a game. See if you can tell the difference. An idea hits me once we're about halfway through the plate. Eating the porcelain plate, yes.
She's like, I'd rather eat the plate than
would you mind teaching me how to bake these? I'd like to kill some people in this game.
But she can't kill people.
You're right, you can't. This is how she was actually meant to die. Our customers would probably be thrilled to see more sweets on the menu. See them. Just the display ones.
Eat them. Oh god, don't eat them.
Learning directly from Naomi rather than trying to do so on my own is a much more realistic approach, too. And most importantly, I want our regulars to taste just how good these are. However, I can't help but remember Divine Selection whenever Naomi stares at me in utter amazement. Even if she does teach me, it'll be all for nothing it'll all be for nothing if I get eliminated.
Don't worry, she won't even remember teaching you.
Yeah, all of that will be undone.
It's not like it's gonna be a waste for time.
Yeah.
In fact,
it'll be replaced.
In fact, she'll have even more time.
She'll have saved time. You should just get eliminated, it's fine.
That's terrible.
Sorry, forget I asked. I actually hate these cookies.
I don't know what I was thinking asking you to teach.
This is bullshit. There's no way I can tell her about the possibility of me dying, but I am awfully close to doing so.
Why not? It's not like a secret thing, right?
Is it?
I
don't know.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if there's a consequence to her telling someone.
Other than like she might tell someone else.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think it's a secret. It's not like if you tell someone you get eliminated. Not like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. There's definitely a part of me that figures I could lift some of the weight off my shoulders if I told someone about all of this.
Why?
Farty music. Her overjoyed expression quickly clouds over as she draws her face close to mine. She just takes a piece of paper and starts drawing her own face close to my face.
She drew her face close to mine, and then she tripped. My mouth.
And she stuck her tongue in my mouth. I must look like I'm mulling something over, so I rush to find a way to respond. Hello, Loki. I've never been closer to dying than I was eating these glass cookies. How Naomi dies cookies. She has a little, like, cat face.
Aww, cute.
I can't keep taking up your time like this. Things can't continue this way forever.
That's not what you're really thinking, is it?
She's so yandere. I'm waiting for it. She's actually, what's her name? Parka? She's actually Parka.
Oh, the plot twist.
That would be crazy. Huh?
Besides, I'm the one who asked you to teach me first. That and, well,
She struggles a bit before continuing.
Sorry, I'm just not quite sure how to put this.
Don't worry about it.
I want us to keep spending time together.
Oh no! This was the other Yuri path.
Uh-oh.
Just gotta hear how much gate I miss. This is about the start of the gay. I think. Yeah. Her eyes immediately shoot to the floor, almost as if she let the words fall out by accident.
There's more questioning.
There's so much more to question.
We keep making that reference, even though like Cat Girl Questless is so long
Yeah, we
ago.
didn't play Cat Girl Questless in a while. And we make that reference like in real life too.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. Word vomit. Oh God, it's all spilling out.
Sorry, something about me has been strange lately.
You might just be tired after I made you do stuff.
Uh-huh.
You're not used to it.
Uh-huh.
Want to head home for today?
That's not it.
Oh.
I mean,
Whoops.
I do, but that's not what I was talking about.
She takes a small breath, raises her head back up, and looks me dead in the eyes. Her expression almost oppressive.
Forgive me for asking out of the blue, but could you hear me out for a moment?
I mean, I've been listening this entire time. Sure.
I've been having an awful nightmare a lot lately.
Oh, about fire? Would you say it's about fire?
Uh-huh.
A nightmare?
Yes. It always starts out normal, with the two of us getting on the train and chatting away. But then, a fire breaks out all of a sudden. The flames spread throughout the entire train.
The music's kind of loud.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
There.
And the heat alone makes it painful to breathe.
Oops.
Oh, there. But then, you dive in front of me and shield me from the flames, only to be engulfed by them in my place.
She pauses a number of times while she talks. Good job.
Yay!
Her voice gradually gets more and more agitated.
After that, I can only watch as I kill you.
Do you remember when you started having this dream? This music is something very out of place for a cafe that opened an hour ago. It's actually playing in the cafe.
So like walks in's like, can you change the music?
It's like, is there a jukebox and somebody just constantly is playing that one song?
Sorry. It's on repeat 7 times in a row.
It's like, oh, sorry, this is my emo Spotify grunge playlist. She shakes her head, which has turned to face the floor again, and then answers.
I don't remember exactly, but it might have been ever since I first came here with you.
I got my noodles now.
You want to put them here, or?
Okay. Put them there. Okay. Why didn't you tell me sooner? Sorry, I don't mean to sound angry, but if coming here is causing you undue stress, then
That's not all. That's not it at all. I love spending time with you and brewing coffee together. Doing so helps me to understand that it's just a dream, nothing more.
unless
It's that I hate seeing you die in front of my eyes, even in a dream. I never ever want to see that. Never.
you might say that it feels like our lives could end at any moment, and you should totally act on your feelings.
Uh-huh.
And Rinka's just there waiting.
You can trip whenever you want. You know?
You can trip whenever you want. Normal cafe music is just jazz, but in this game it's dramatic, scary music. Wait, has she been seeing this before it happened? She said ever since they started going to the cafe together, which was that before
that day, right?
Yeah, the day that they did get on the train.
Yeah.
So it would have been after that day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it did happen in an alternate timeline.
Right.
Her voice falters on her final word. I can see the tears welling up in her eyes.
I keep having the same dream over and over.
That's not a dream.
You may deny.
You may deny. There's no doubt that what she's seeing is the cause of my death. A number of questions pop up in my head, but most of all, I'm flat out shocked. I never would have guessed that she's been having a dream like that based on her attitude, especially when my own memory of the event is fuzzy at best. Don't worry, Naomi. It's okay. I'm right here.
There's still so much I want to do together with you, Rinka. I want to bake cookies. I want to go to the theme park again. So you won't die on me all of a sudden, will you?
I want to bake cookies. I'm gonna go to. When they went to the theme park, they didn't even go together.
Yeah. I want to bake plastic cookies for you some more. I want to go to the theme park and get
Clam jam. We should embrace life. Seize the moment. I want to toss your salad like your name's Romaine. Wait, there was somebody named Romaine, right? Was that right?
Was there? I don't.
Maybe
think so,
not.
no.
Nope. Don't know anything about her. Doug.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. No. Who talks like this? I know. So this is a cafe that caused this calling it, not a spoiler. Oh, the grandmother is Parka. Whoa. Or it's the cookie that caused this. She's eaten too many of her own cookies.
Don't eat the cookie.
I can't force myself to nod in response. After all, I'd already be dead if it weren't for a divine selection. If what she's dreaming about actually took place, it's just been undone for the time being. Makes me wonder, when Parka said our deaths had been undone, did she mean that the world's memories of the events themselves had been rewritten?
Oh.
I'm confused about that.
I don't know either.
The world's memories of the events themselves had been rewritten. So they actually happened, but people just don't remember it?
No.
That doesn't make sense because she's still alive.
It definitely didn't happen. Otherwise, there would be a train
Yeah.
on fire.
Yeah.
So, not bad. But, I don't know.
Before you die, I want to go to Nintendo Land and get Swifty.
Get Swifty?
That's from Rick and Morty.
Oh, never seen it.
Yeah, it's alright. I can't wrap my mind around how such a thing could even be possible. However, the fact of the matter is that Naomi's memory of my death is so deeply ingrained in her being that she's reliving it over and over in her dreams.
That sucks.
That does suck.
Please, answer me.
Sorry.
Oh, no. I didn't want you to apologize. But, well, I do want an answer to my question.
Wait, what question? Like, she wants to spend more time with us?
You won't die or something?
Oh, what?
Yeah.
How can you fucking check? Oh, sure, I'll try.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, I am gonna die. Sorry.
Oh, my bad.
So, as long as you do that, I'm sure I'll be fine. Even if I have the same dream again.
It's driving me actually crazy.
Actually, I found this axe in my room. You won't die on me
You
anymore.
won't die that way, right? Stop dying in my dreams and just die in real life.
I'll replace my bad dream with a different one.
That's so scary. You looked at me a little too crazy just
Sorry.
there. I wanted to say I'll try my best. Sorry, but you're a little crazy. I desperately hold myself back from saying something I'll regret. I'm far worse at lying than I thought, judging by how I keep apologizing and evade the question. Her head is cast downward, but her eyes are glancing up at me. The tears in her eyes are a lot more obvious than before. Am I too quiet? I feel like I'm too quiet. I'm gonna lower the mic to my face and speak right into the microphone,
Hello, microphone.
behind your head. And it's my fault she's crying.
If there's anything on your mind, please talk to me about it. The last thing I want for you is to just disappear someday.
Naomi secretly a serial killer? I know, right? I had a bad dream last week, so I stopped sleeping so I could spend more time with you. This granddaddy, that's so scary. Will you play Life is Strange True Colors when it comes out? Probably not, because I haven't played the first one.
Yeah.
Yandere Nitori scares me to flipping death. Same.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's a talent. It's terrifying. I'm pretty sure it's the bomber's fault she's crying. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Not your fault. Rinka. You just happen to be there.
She says this with a resolute voice, despite her eyes being filled with tears. It just makes my heart ache all the more, though.
Aww.
Hello, microphone.
Hi.
Nice party trick, Nitori. And you say hi because hello, Nitori's back of the head. Actually, the ponytail is my microphone. Hey, the ponytail is my microphone.
This isn't a ponytail. It's a microphone.
It's a microphone. Hello. She's likely to be haunted by that dream for a long time, assuming I keep the truth from her. And yet telling her won't change the fact that I'm a participant. What's worse, I may even get her caught up in something dangerous if she decides she wants to try and help me out. I can't say for sure how dangerous this whole situation is, but at the very least, I want to make sure she never comes in contact with those people from the dream world. Most of all, I'd have to reveal the fact that Miharu's also a participant, and that only one of us will make it through the whole thing alive. I wonder how Miharu died.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll find out.
Maybe. ASMR eating Naomi's glass cookies. It's like...
Yeah, I don't know.
I hope we'll see Life is Strange on Yuri Fridays in the future. Oh yeah, there are gays in that game, right?
Yeah, it's
gay.
It's Yuri.
Oh yeah,
It would be a Yuri Friday game. Maybe when the remastered version comes out.
Oh.
In, I think later this year. So.
You're right, with True Colors, right?
Yeah.
Keeping her in the dark would mean I don't burden her with my situation. Actually, there's something I need to tell you too.
Huh?
Miharu and I are going out. This might worry you even more. In fact, you might not even believe me. That said, will you listen to what I have to say? You might not believe me that that Miharu and I are dating.
Actually, I have two hands.
Oh my god.
Of course.
But only one tongue. So...
Take turns.
She answers without hesitation. Ah! Just as I'm about to start my explanation, the chime on the door rings. With perfect bad timing.
Guess who it is?
Miharu, I bet. Sorry, can we stop here until tomorrow? Wow, what a cliffhanger. What a shitty thing to say to someone. Nitori, I have something really important to tell you.
Yeah?
I'll tell you tomorrow. There you are.
Always.
Do you mind if I wait? Oh, wait, that's you.
Do you mind if I wait until you close for the night?
Close your legs. I mean, what?
Ah.
I'd hate to keep you here that long. Besides, I think it's better if we take a breather. Don't worry. I promise I'll tell you after school tomorrow.
And then it never
happens. And then it never happens. Naomi gets turned into the divine selection game.
Now she is Parka.
She is Parka now.
Okay.
She nods enthusiastically and then helps put the tableware away.
Aw, she's
like
so
a
polite.
good girl.
Yeah.
She leaves as I get back to work. We can't play Life is Strange because there's copyrighted music from SYD Matters and Alt J. Oh. I know who murdered your dad. Now I'll tell you tomorrow because I need to finish this game. God, imagine if you did. I just tell you I'll tell you tomorrow. Oh my god, that would have been so funny.
I have something important to tell you, but I'll tell you tomorrow.
I'll tell you tomorrow, yeah. You know, technically, did I ever say anything on New Year's? I just went, what if I just do this, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't actually, say, will you go out with me?
Oh, you're right.
Technically, we're not actually
Chat's
dating.
been making assumptions this entire time. It's like in like in those anime where they don't say they like each other. It's like, I just want to be best friends forever. Never leave, always be with you for the rest of my life.
Always forehead kiss.
Yeah. Yeah, they lean into kiss and then it's just
I'm just like, whoop.
Yeah.
Juked.
Or they lean in, it's like, I feel like you have a fever.
Oh, yeah, I hate those. Wait, what happened on New Year's? Oh.
Well, there's a whole VOD about it.
Yeah, there is a whole VOD about it. I'm sure that somebody will share the link somewhere.
Oh, you can go back and clip it now.
Oh, yeah, you can. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Giant misunderstanding. Almost sounds like a dad joke on New Year's Eve. I have something important to tell you. I'll tell you next year.
I used to do that. Where it's like, see you next year.
Oh my gosh. That seems like something you would do. Don't get Nozaki-kun where the others think you're just being a friend. They're just really good friends. We are really good friends.
You're really good friends reading Girls Love Visual
Yes,
Novels
exactly.
on Fridays.
Exactly. Well, yes. She leaves as I get back to work. Meanwhile, I try to focus on my work as much as possible to distract myself from my own uneasiness. I couldn't tell if this was going to be dramatic or happy music. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like piano. It's like, could be happy, dramatic, sad. Good morning.
Good morning. Miharu's already here when I get to school. She's always here. She gives me her usual smile before she continues.
That's it?
What? Okay.
Okay. Rinka!
Naomi comes running over to me from the gate. Uh-oh! Uh-oh.
No.
She almost trips in her haste, but she manages to catch herself with my mouth. She seems just as shy and clumsy as ever even when she lets her card down. She's been waiting for me at the school gate, just like she said she would yesterday. There's little point in her coming all the way to my classroom anyway, considering it's a big detour for her. Sorry for the wait. Mind if we go somewhere else to talk? There's a nice place near Lionhouse.
We're not going to Lionhouse then?
Nah. Weather's nice today, so we might as well be outside.
Okay.
Did we accidentally choose the Naomi route, or is she just appearing a lot? Right, though?
I think she's just appearing a lot. I think this is still the common route.
Okay.
Because we literally, every other decision was Miharu.
Yeah.
I don't know how we would have, like, messed up.
Right? That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Sounds like a major scale, so happy piano. Yay. Happy piano. Following that, we both make our way to the station. Might be setting up the route with the switch coming later.
Yeah, like visual novels always give you half of their route, and then you have to figure out the rest of their story. You have to like go their path.
One transfer from Shinjuku to the metro, and 2 stops later, you'll find this park. There's an entrance fee, but it's fairly inexpensive. Also, we went on a train.
Oh yeah.
We went on a train after her traumatic dreams.
Yeah.
Oh, this is just to make Miharu jelly so she can angrily make out with Rinka? That would be awesome. What are you talking about?
I would love a CG like that.
Yeah. All messy and tousled hair.
Whoa.
And like, the clothes are all... Anyway. There's an entrance, but it's fairly inexpensive. It's really warm today. It's one of the biggest parks in Tokyo, and it was apparently an old samurai's garden back in the day. Does that exist? Is that real?
I don't know. If it did, why didn't they just say the name of it?
Yeah. I'm not sure why, but it was restructured to resemble a mix between Japanese, English, and French parks. There are normally tourists all over the place, but it's a lot less busy on weekdays. That makes it ideal for a change of pace. I came here a lot when I was a kid. There's one place in particular that I really enjoyed visiting. Miharu just picks up Rinka to her eye level. She seemed like the type.
Is this where you wanted to come?
That's rather forward.
What are you thinking?
It's nice, isn't it? I didn't want to come here.
You know, behind the bushes where no one can see us.
Yeah.
Why are you taking your skirt off?
Rinka just misunderstands completely. She's like, wait, didn't you just ask me if... Oh!
Wrong one.
Ah, I see.
Well, fine.
There's a small bench in the middle of the garden. We sit down there. It's quite public.
Perfect.
Taking in the surroundings and the clock tower-esque building in the distance. Few buildings in Shinjuku stand out as much as this one. Part of me wants to say it's the building for a telephone company. The sound of the greenery whispering in the wind is nice and relaxing. Huh. An odd sensation washes over me out of nowhere.
What?
It just sounds like she's talking about an orgasm. I've never felt this before.
Did not let me do this? I want more.
Makes me wonder whether or not I've actually been here before. But I'm sure of it. I know I've been here plenty of times
Then
as
why
a kid.
are you questioning it? I've been here plenty of times as a kid, but I wonder.
Have I been here before?
What a weird line of questioning.
Wow, clock tower, huh? What a strange place. But I'm sure of it. I know that I've been here plenty of times as a kid.
Rinka?
Oh, sorry. I'm fine. Keep going. I take a deep breath and get ready to tell her about divine selection.
What?
Just the mental image is funny. She's like, I should tell you about divine selection while they're in the middle of doing it.
Oh my god.
From this point of view, it looks like Nitori is sitting on your lap. I.
This stream is definitely not. It's definitely rated M now.
Well, yeah, I probably won't be able to, like, the ad suitability is probably not true anymore. So, where do I even begin? I guess it doesn't matter when it'll sound like I'm making it all up anyway. Oh, she's telling her.
Ooh. And that's the whole story?
Yeah.
Rinka.
She utters my name in a painful manner once I finish telling her everything.
And then I told her everything.
Yeah. She started to get teary-eyed midway, but I kept going. I doubt she would want me to stop without painting her the whole picture. She nodded attentively from beginning to end, as if to reassure me that the decision to tell her was the right one.
I knew something was weird all along. You were speaking fluent English despite not knowing the language at all when we first talked about that book. Everything started ever since then. But you are alive, Rinka.
Oh, it's so blue on her face.
I can tell you that much as a fact.
Saying that, she takes my hand in hers. The surface of her hand is cold, but I can feel her warmth underneath. There's no doubt the same goes for me. The warmth serves as proof that I'm alive. Yeah, I know, but, well, it seems like that shouldn't be the case. I call this position divine selection. That's amazing. Has Rinka done this all before? I don't know. Time to dump all this supernatural stuff on my potential girlfriend as the first date. This Yuri Friday stream has me forgetting what day it is. Yes, technically true. Yes, it is.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
What are you talking about?
It's Saturday.
It's
Saturday. Friday.
Saturday.
It is Saturday, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Oh, well, it seems like that shouldn't be the case. What's this? And then I found $5. Tell her, anata wa, what does that say? Dashi no, sexy garu.
Friendo.
Sexy garu friendo. Actually, it's Sunday night for me right now, which is even stranger. Oh, that is weird. That is very weird.
I'm sorry for saying what I did without understanding the situation you're in.
Not like I would expect you to, considering I never mentioned it. She doesn't doubt what I have to say for a second. Chances are that my cause of death lines up with her dreams so much that she has no choice but to believe it. It gives her an answer as to why she's having that dream too, although it does nothing to resolve the situation at hand.
Not only are you in this situation, but you had to as well.
I wasn't sure whether or not I should tell her about Miharu, but I decided to do so in the end. On the one hand, there's no point in trying to keep certain things to myself. On the other, I simply gave in to my desire to lighten my own burden. Aw, she gave in to her desire. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
What's more, she said she's prepared.
She's referring to Miharu's statement regarding her own participation. That she's willing to give her life for mine.
I wouldn't be able to say the same if I were in her shoes.
She's obviously the better girlfriend then. Excuse me?
Miharu's the better girlfriend? Yeah.
Well, it's like, Rinka's like, what? You
What?
wouldn't?
Oh, well,
Wow.
I don't know why we're dating then.
And like, I don't even know why I told you.
Just forget it.
Same here. I don't want Miharu to die, but I don't have it in me to willingly let her make it through either. 2 weeks have passed now, and I'm still not sure what I should do.
I don't think you can be blamed for that.
Another breeze blows through, catching our hair. It's a surprisingly cold breeze for this time of year. I can see the sunset off in the distance. The mixture of blue and orange on the horizon somehow resembles a wavering heart to me.
Miharu is very strong-hearted, isn't she?
Yeah, she is. She's the complete opposite of me. She knows exactly what she wants to do, whereas I'm sitting here unable to make any sort of decision. What happens if Miharu gets with Rinka? What about her regrets? Oh, because it wouldn't be her regret anymore?
Yeah, but it would be.
It would be if she has to
prepared
die, yeah.
Sacrifice herself. It would still be a regret.
She might have already gotten started on gathering info based on the cards she's received. In fact, I'm certain she has. The determination in her eyes makes it apparent. Her attitude at school isn't any different from usual, but that's just further proof of her resolve. There's no doubt she's doing as much research as she can elsewhere. Good evening. Hello, Ultra Squid.
Ultra Squid, hello.
It's a surprisingly lesbian breeze for this time of year.
What? Lesbian breezes all the time, every year.
And she's doing it all for my sake. What if this is like an extra mind game where she's like, oh, I'll totally sacrifice myself for you, but then in the end she betrays us. Whoa. But then I guess she wouldn't have said all that stuff without Rinka being able to hear her if that were the case.
All that stuff?
She was like self-talking when she was watching Rinka she was like watching her from the school gate or something. She's like, I'm gonna kill everybody else for you. You know?
I'm gonna freaking marry you and then die.
I'm gonna marry you and then die. Romeo and Juliet style.
It is.
I'd say that all the time she's been spending at work lately was just a front for said research, but that'd be overthinking things. That's something she's been doing for a while now. If she betrays you, then that's on. Thanks for hearing me out, Naomi. I feel a bit better having talked to somebody about this. I still don't know how I should approach this whole situation, but for now, I'll just focus on going about life as usual for a bit longer. Saying that, I get up off the bench. Or I try to. But Naomi stops me by grabbing my sleeve. CG incoming? Aww. She doesn't get into cool CG.
Can you wait for 5 more minutes? I've come to a personal conclusion myself.
A personal conclusion? She nods firmly in response. CG!
CG! I want to help you, Rinka.
I'm letting you die now, Rinka. That's kind of hot. I mean, I think you'd still win if everyone else got murdered.
What?
What?
No, you can't murder
You can't,
people.
I think, yeah.
Because of the divine selection, they're not able to die.
Is that how it goes?
Yeah.
Can they get maimed?
Yeah. But not killed.
They would still be alive despite being horribly maimed.
Yep. If you like in Frozen, Olaf is like, oh look, I've been impaled.
Oh yeah. Huh. This music though.
Things cannot continue like this.
You want me to turn it down?
Yeah, a little.
Okay, this part?
Is that good?
I mean, that's fine for me.
Okay. Alright, it's better. Things cannot continue like this. It may be somewhat selfish of me to say when I'm not in your shoes, but you need to face reality. You can't keep running from it.
Running from it? It's not that I'm struggling to make a choice. I'm simply avoiding it altogether.
Yes, that's what running from it
That's
means.
what running from it means, yes. Naomi makes sure to be as frank as possible with her words. I wish she'd be more Naomi, rather than less frank.
Less frank.
Who's Frank?
Rika, you know me as Frank, right?
And they turned my entire world upside down.
Whoa.
Wait, what did she say?
She didn't say anything.
Oh. The reality that I've been running from my What? Oh, the reality that I've been running from. My responsibility to choose whether I live or die finally sinks in. Before I know it, the sky has been dyed entirely in orange. It's always at sunset, isn't it? That's when the best lighting happens.
Yeah. It's the gayest, most romantic.
Not dawn? I mean,
also
dusk?
dawn.
Oh, dawn.
Yeah, dawn.
Yeah. At the... Oh, that's you.
Easy. At the very least, I can help you gather information. I'll even be able to meet the other participants face to face, since they don't know who I am. Most importantly, though, I can help share the burden you've been pressured with.
Naomi. Her words are filled to bursting with resolve.
There's nothing we can do to change the fact that it would come down to either you or Miharu making it through. But if you continue like this, things may end even before that.
Twilight is the time of gay, yes. She can be furanku. Hey, Naomi. There's something I've just realized myself. Are you gay?
Are you also lesbian? I say with her clothes off.
She turns to face me, waiting for my follow-up comment. Having the truth put in front of me like that makes me realize what I'm most afraid of. I'm terrified of what I have to do to make it through this. Not only Miharu, but I also have to eliminate others to ensure my own survival. Is my life even worth casting aside the lives of others for? I'm not too sure about that. I mean, I don't even know my own regret. I've seen the expressions of those who were mere moments away from being elected. I wouldn't describe them as sad, angry, or even accepting. They simply looked powerless in the face of what was about to happen. Those were the faces of people who died without being able to fulfill what they wanted out of life. Meanwhile, I'm not sure if I have that much invested into anything to begin with. That's why part of me feels like my life isn't worth being saved in exchange for theirs.
Ooh, CG. Is it not enough that people like myself and Miharu want you to live? I can't say for sure whether or not eliminating others for your own sake is the right thing to do. What I can say, though, is that I don't want you to die, no matter what. If the idea of committing that sin scares you, then, at the very least, share half of that responsibility with me.
What? I want you to read it, but I know it's for Rinka.
Naomi!
She's talking to herself. Why would you go this
far?
You're so stupid.
So stupid. Oh, sorry, wrong text box. Okay, you can read it.
Naomi, why would you go this far? Why would she go this far for my sake?
It's so funny.
Weird.
Before everything was undone, you chose to prioritize my life over your own. That's the kind of person you are. But that's irrelevant now. I'm willing to go this far because it's for you, Rinka. That's all there is to it. Huh? That's weird. Why do I want to cry now?
She turns her gaze toward the sky, and then her eyes. Desperately trying to fight back the tears that are ready to fall at any moment. Rinka is as obtuse as a normal VN protagonist. I know she is. But I like her. I like her look. She looks more unique than like any other
I like
VN
her
protagonist
raw
I've seen.
face, raw hair.
Yeah.
She
She's
has
definitely
personality. I like her because she's not supposed to be. Well, she's a little bit, but she's not supposed to be like the self-insert
Yeah.
character, right? I like protagonists with personality
And growth.
Yeah, you can like watch them grow and don't be like, oh, ha, I'm in their shoes, ha,
Yeah.
harem.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, like, you know, like, there's an investment in this character, and you treat them as a separate character.
I appreciate the off-shoulder jacket. Same.
Yeah.
Is this manga? I mean, kinda.
It's yeah.
Kind of punk look. I like your stocking. Doesn't she say that this was like her natural hair color?
And the black is her unnatural hair color. And when she was dyeing her hair, she just missed.
I don't know
I
now.
don't know. I think she's just an anime protagonist.
I thought that she was born that way. I don't know. Maybe not.
No.
Maybe I'm maybe I'm remembering Cruella instead.
Yeah. I was saying maybe it's like from a different movie or show.
Yeah.
That was the case.
Naomi, why would you go through this? Sorry, wrong text box, Rinka. Naomi, why did you go through this? Naomi has... Wait, did I talk about this? It's a weird time to have a thought like this, but I can't help but consider just how vast the sky truly is.
Sorry, what were you saying, Naomi?
She's just zoning out completely. And she's just crying here. Oh, that's weird. Why do I want to cry? Wow, the sky is really big.
Don't die. I remember all the happy times we had. Ever since I met you in the first grade.
What was that? Oh my gosh. Good visual novel protagonists are great. Always got to go back for my boy Shiro Emiya. I don't know who that is. And Rinka definitely shaping up for some emotional gut punch moments, I feel. Yeah.
Shiro is from Fate's Day Night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I only know that because I played through like the first 5 hours of Fate's Day Night, and then I'm like, this is way too long.
Did you get through to the H parts?
No, I didn't even get through like the common route.
Oh, really?
It's literally a 100-hour long visual novel.
Wow.
It's super.
How do they have that much time?
Right? I don't know.
Naomi, why is Naomi crying? Rinka, man, that bird is far away. You remember that from the Game Grumps thing?
What? No.
Oh, it's like, wow, that bird is far away. It's like, it's the Zelda thing? Yeah.
That's such a weird shot.
Why is it centered on this plant? Isn't it kind of strange? Naomi has nothing but praise for the coffee I make. What are we talking about now?
Wait, now we're
Rinka, I know you might have ADHD, but do you really need to have it right at this moment? Focus, Rinka. Focus. Think, Rinka. Oh, wow. The sky is really big. She likes her coffee. She's made me realize that I'm avoiding reality. Author of Fate literally wrote a script longer than War and Peace for a single chapter of a mobile game. Wow.
What do you mean single chapter of a mobile game?
Fate's Day Night's a mobile game?
Not originally. No.
Rinka needs her coffee. That and a number of other important things. Promise me you won't do anything dangerous.
Huh?
The tears have started to stream down her face by the time I say that. By the time I look back at her. I'm like, why are you crying? I can't die from anything other than elimination during divine selection, but the same doesn't apply to you.
You're like human and stuff.
Yeah.
You're fleshy.
I'm like...
Especially this part.
Rinka's overloaded with Yuri. She's losing her mind. Wait, did Naomi feed me glass earlier? I can't die, I guess. Promise me that you won't do anything that'll put you at risk. So she does know that she can't die. Okay, yeah. Unable to get the words out, she bites her lower lip and nods her head. That being said, allow me to formally ask you. Naomi, will you please help me get through divine selection?
Naomi, will you please marry... There's no need for you to be so formal.
She's all like sweaty. I extend my right hand to her, which she takes.
She's a sweaty tryhard.
She is a sweaty. Will you help me go through the section? Rika has a Yuri magnet, it seems. She does, yes. She's the kind of person who saves other people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, she's a lesbian.
Yeah, and look at that hair streak. Right?
So gay. That's the gay hair streak.
Yeah.
She has it. Ron Bang Dream has it.
Ron from Bang Dream has it. Who else has it? I don't know. Her nervousness melts away with the beaming smile she gives me afterwards. Her tear-stained cheeks serve as a nice contrast to that.
Aww.
You really are a crybaby, aren't you?
Yeah. Oh, you're reading.
Aw.
And you could do with learning when it's okay to cry.
Shut up! I'm not crying or crying. No need to tease me. Her tears don't stop flowing, even though she's all smiles. Just then, the announcement comes that it's almost time for the park to close for the day. I take the opportunity to tell Naomi that I'll see her tomorrow and that I make my way home. They just depart from there? Like, she doesn't, like, walk her home or anything?
She's,
like not even to the train station?
And she's like, well, bye.
Bye. She's like, oh, park's closing. I gotta get out of here.
See you.
I knew Nitori was gonna say that.
Shine clumsy.
Each strand of gold hair is how many times she's done divine selection with girls.
That's her favorite
position.
Yeah, position.
When I get back, I open up Linehouse for a bit. After messaging Naomi during break time, I decide to keep the store closed tomorrow so that we can focus on gathering intel and organizing our thoughts. I figure hitting up the library will be a good idea since we'll have access to newspapers and the like. But considering I still don't know where to start, I decide it's best for us to meet up there first. I don't need to worry about keeping quiet there, at least. What?
Why?
It's a library. Of
You're
course you have to be
supposed
quiet.
Quiet.
What?
Or is it... I don't know, actually.
What situation would that sentence make any sense? The sky, the final frontier. And done. Wow, this guy is freaking huge.
What did Naomi say the whole time? I don't even remember.
Wow.
I totally spaced out.
Man, I never really thought about how big the sky is. I also make sure to ask Naomi not to tell anyone else about this, as if that wasn't already obvious.
Hey everyone!
Oh my
Rika's
God.
doing divine selection!
Let's all help her.
Guess what? Yesterday, me and Rika did the divine selection.
So that's what Lion House Cafe looks like on the outside. Yeah, what does that say? Lion Con.
Oh.
Okay.
Cool.
And I think they tried to write Lion King and then ran out of letters. They ran out of eyes and G's. Part of me considers telling Mao at first since we're close friends, but considering she's known Miharu for far longer than Naomi, I decide it's best not to. Yeah. It'd be far too much burden for her to bear, and the last thing I want is to ruin the relationship the three of us have right now.
Good morning, Daigo.
What's he doing?
I don't know. Saying hi to the mailman.
Whew. Thinking back on everything that's happened so far, I remember the sky and I get ready to close the shop for the day. Dear Diary, Naomi cried after she'd asked to join Divine Selection with me. Also, did you know the sky is big? Wow.
Today, Naomi cried. I don't know why.
I wasn't sure why.
I kind of spaced out when she was talking.
I think she really enjoyed Divine Selection.
They were tears of happiness.
Yes,
From
they
Divine Selection.
Yes. Barely any customers have come around, so I only have to clean up a few things. I clean up those things.
I leave them there. For tomorrow, Rinka to take care of.
That's not a today Rinka problem. That's a tomorrow Rinka problem. Carry in the signboard and some plants from outside and put out the trash. That's what I call kicking people's asses, taking out the trash. I call this one the clock tower. This one's called Samurai Park. The door looks a bit dirty too, so I make sure to wipe it down. Well, okay. While I'm wiping it, I hear footsteps heading my way. I don't pay them much mind, considering it's not rare for people to pass by at this time of night, but they stop right in front of the store. We're closed. Sorry, but we're closed for the... Thinking it's a customer, I turn around to inform them that we're closed. But I stop mid-sentence when I see the woman to whom the footsteps belong. The moment I stand up straight, she grabs me by the shoulder, pushes me against the door, and it makes out with me.
Wait, this music is so, like...
Happy. For her being assaulted all of a sudden. Yeah.
Cool, I got assaulted again.
Yeah, and then into the store. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Do you want to be her, or should I be her?
You could be her. She looks a little really close to Notori.
So you're Shishimai Rinka.
Her words come out loud and rapid. Her voice sounds like her throat is ready to explode. Her first impression makes her seem desperate, but I'd say she's more anxious than anything else. That's why her shouting actually helps me to approach the situation with heightened composure. You're numeral 8, I take it.
Oh, she knows her name.
Rather than answering her question, I opt to shoot one right back at her. I don't know her name, but I recognize the face. She's one of the people I've seen in the dream world. Composed as I may seem, it's not enough to keep my nerves calm. I can feel myself working up a cold sweat. Even the most minor thing here can act as a hint for her, so I need to watch what I say.
Answer me!
She slams her hand against the door, closing the distance between us even more. And yet I'm not afraid. I know I can't die. I'm not afraid to take a step. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Everybody. I mainly because I keep in mind why she's so anxious in the first place. The only reason she's asking me is because she's not entirely sure that I am who she thinks I am. I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am? In the papers, the news, every day I am. I don't know, it's just the way I am. That's another Eminem song.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Oh, really? Okay. Meanwhile, numeral 12 gained her name card and from the woman he eliminated during the first round, if memory serves.
Gained her name card from the woman he eliminated.
Yeah. Number 12.
12 was the
the
tall
like
guy.
Yeah.
Answer me! I got your card, so I know you're Shishimai Rinka.
I don't doubt that I'd be panicking if she was numeral 11 or 12 asking. But it's the same dread I feel from competing with people like them that allows me to remain calm here and now.
You're the weak one.
Yeah. Compared to them, she looks like your average woman, slender and pretty, although you can tell she looks overtired. There's no doubt she's been getting a little sleep. She's wearing what I believe is a shawl atop a hospital gown.
Tell me, what is your cause of death? What is your regret?
My silence makes her all the more agitated.
Was it suicide? An illness? School? Love? Answer me.
You need to calm the fuck down. You need to calm down. My patience starts to wear thin, which causes me to place my hands on her shoulders and shove her away from me. I can't believe Final Fantasy 8 is yelling at us. Renoa. Slender and pretty, your life is in danger and you're eyeing her up. I must have pushed her a bit too hard since she stumbles backward.
Well, she doesn't see her life. Oh no.
She falls and lands on the hard
And
concrete
breaks her
and
head.
dies. And now she's in a coma. Good thing she's already in a hospital gown.
Yeah.
Oh shit, sorry. Damn. I apologize without thinking. Showing sympathy to other participants, my enemies in other words, probably isn't the best idea.
Yeah, but she's a nice person.
Are you okay?
I would do that, even in like
Yeah,
that situation.
right? Call an ambulance, but not for me. Even in life or death, one must be ready to woo the ladies. That's right.
Exactly.
I ask, but receive no answer. All she does is stare down at the ground and mutter something to herself. Following that, she collapses under her own weight. Whoa! Hey, are you all right? I need to call an ambulance, but not for me! Actually, though.
No, I'm fine. So, don't call an ambulance. I can get back myself.
She gets up and, like, breaks a leg. She gets up and then she tries to hold herself with her arm, breaks her arm.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, I'm all twisty. But I can't die. This pain is worse than death.
It's terrible.
Yeah, Rinka's now gonna be arrested for attempted murder. Wait, wasn't there a... Oh, there's a movie like this, but I don't know if you've seen it, but it's a good movie. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Probably not.
Okay.
Fine, it's the last
Wait. Fine is the last thing that comes to mind when I look at you.
Just don't.
Unless you mean fine.
She fine.
Fine. Glass bones and paper skin. She's like the glass bones guy from SpongeBob. Dear Diary, a cute girl came into the cafe today. She, like, interrogated me about my death or whatever. Anyway, I gotta go on and see if the sky got any bigger.
I don't really know what she was saying. I was looking at the sky.
Yeah.
Ooh, look, stars.
Her sentence trails off there. Judging by her steady breathing, she seems to have fallen asleep as opposed to having passed out.
She just fell asleep?
Yeah. I spot the name of the hospital she was admitted to written on the hem of her gown. It's only a 10-minute walk from here. Ugh. Fine. She doesn't want to get into an ambulance for whatever reason, but I can't just leave her here. Fortunately, she's rather light, so I opt to give her a piggyback ride. This is tougher than I thought it'd be. After I lock the store up, I proceed to the hospital. 10-minute walk piggybacking someone sounds like a rough time.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
At least she's pretty light.
Yeah. I can't imagine she's that light. Like 70 pounds even is like a lot still.
True. It's like 3 Daigos.
When I arrive, the nurse I speak to showers me with praise. It's hardly surprising. I think most people would praise a high schooler who had obviously exhausted herself by carrying a patient all the way to a hospital in the middle of the night. The nurse wastes no time in taking her away, so I guess she really is a patient here. Thanks to this, I managed to learn her name as well. Oh. Kamebuchi Keiko. Delicious Keiko. And kombucha. Kombucha cake.
Ricky just like standing there like, kombucha cake.
Kombucha cake. I've got to get my daily booch. There's a brand of kombucha. I don't drink kombucha, but there's a brand of kombucha called Booch.
Oh.
Yeah, this delicious Booch.
Huh.
Oh damn, she's gonna eat her cake.
This is where the harem begins.
Yeah, she saved her.
Yeah.
Even though she wouldn't have died, but she could have been horribly maimed, as we know. While she's always had a frail disposition, things have gotten worse for her once she gave birth. Ah. So her regret is probably that she didn't get to see her kid grow up. Because she had a kid, right? So.
I thought her regret would be giving birth.
Wow! Oh my god, Tori. My good friend Kombucha Cake. Yeah. I don't pry any deeper, but I doubt they would have told me much more. The only reason they told me as much as they did was to make sure I knew who it was that I helped out in the first place. Yeah, you do good deeds and then people tell you information.
Yeah.
That's how life works. Actually, shouldn't that give me a new card? Wouldn't that be like just like the card just comes up?
Stop just showing up.
Oh no, we have to kill a young mother. That's messed up. Parker mentioned that we'd obtain new cards whenever we discovered vital pieces of information in the real world. Ah, right. I need the book.
Oh.
Just gotta remember, kombucha cake, kombucha cake, kombucha cake.
It's called kombucha cake. Wait, that's not her name.
That's not right. Oh no. Her biggest regret is not an American kombucha cake. Chances are I didn't get one because I don't have it with me. Probably. I'm aware of its importance, but I tend to leave it behind since it's heavy.
Also, it's kind of sus.
Yeah.
Carrying a big book around.
Why are you carrying around a textbook all the time?
Yeah. Also, like, if anybody else recognizes it, you're just giving yourself away.
Is it going to turn out she died in childbirth or something? Probably.
At the same time as everyone else?
Probably.
Fair.
I mean, it's always at a single moment, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm aware of its importance, but I tend to leave it behind because it's heavy. Either way, I should leave, considering visiting hours have long passed. Curious as I am about Keiko, I make my way home. All according to Keikoku. Once I return to my room and get ready for bed, I take a seat at the table on which my book rests. Well, this is new.
Ooh.
Little bits of light are pouring out from between the book's pages.
She has a free card pack.
Doof, doof, doof.
Epic.
Epic.
Legendary.
Yeah. Needless to say, this is the first time I've seen this happen. In the real world, no less. I take a moment to prepare myself, then I open it up. Maybe Rinka is one of those people that reads really weird books publicly. Yeah. Just hentai. Just like she has just...
You know how people like put the manga behind the textbook to see, pretend like they're reading it? She puts the hentai over the textbook.
Whoa! The moment I do, the light begins to rise above the book itself. What's going on? Oh wait, this is the sounds like Steven Universe music.
Oh yeah.
Right? Wait, there was a part that was like bim bum bum ba-dum.
We
are the crystal gems. It's probably later. Oh, I love this song though. It's so good. What's going on? All I can do is watch as it eventually congregates to one spot almost 2 feet above my table. Oh, I thought it was there. No, it's not.
Oh.
No, not there either. Oh, there it was. Oh, damn it. I missed it. Ah.
The crystal gems.
It eventually molds itself. Into a rectangular shape. Well, to be more specific, the shape of a card. Oh, the light turned into a card.
I see. What if it turned into like a circle card?
Whoa. Who reads hentai public? Clearly Rinka.
Apparently Rinka.
Yeah. I hope I get the SSRO dead card. It's the splash of her punching.
Punch.
There it is, yeah.
Beam
bum bum ba-dum. It eventually molds itself into a rectangular shape. Well, to be more specific, the shape of a card. Okay. Once the transformation is complete, the light dissipates.
It was a magical girl card.
The card floats in midair for a brief moment before it quietly lays itself to rest atop the book. So this is how new cards are made. Just like babies. I can't hide my surprise over...
When a mommy card and a daddy card love each other very much.
Wait, can you call it a mommy card or daddy card if they've never had a baby before?
What do you mean they? The cards?
The card, like okay, like when that explanation of how babies are made when a mommy and daddy love each other very much.
When a future mommy and a future
daddy
that's
that's the clarification.
Yeah. People aren't just born mommies and daddies.
Yeah, exactly. Can't hide my surprise over witnessing something like that happen in the real world. Something similar happened in the dream world, but it's a whole different experience when it happens in your own room. I pick up the newly formed card. It's exactly the same as the others I have, in terms of shape and make. So they're just cloud cards, windy, rainy, horny.
What would you think the horny card do?
Oh, I can tell you. There's a lot of fan fiction about that.
Really? Never mind. Forget I
You don't have to figure that out. That's the first thing that most people write about when they're horny teenagers.
Oh. Never mind.
The only difference is the content written on it. 8. V. Name. Kombucha cake. Kamibuchi Keiko. As expected, it's Keiko's name card. That's all, though. I still don't know her cause of death or regret. You can just guess. I believe it's childbirth.
I believe with all my heart she got hit by a car. I believe with all of my heart. Paragliding accident.
Paragliding. Oh
I believe with all of my heart.
She was hospitalized after giving birth, right? In that case, it has to be related to that. The first ailment that comes to mind from childbirth is... Ouch. My head starts to hurt all of a sudden. Oh, ouch. It doesn't take long for me to realize why, either. It's because I just remembered how desperate Keiko looked.
Aww.
The way she was acting earlier proved that her regret ran deeper than I could comprehend. What I'm doing right now is akin to walking all over that.
Yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah. You could have a kid someday. I mean, maybe. You could adopt.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The more I try to imagine the circumstances of her death, the worse the pounding in my head becomes. That's when I remember Naomi's proposition to shoulder the burden along with me. Wait, what does that mean? How would she shoulder this particular burden if you already kind of guessed?
Just tell Naomi about it, I guess.
So that's why someone's called a card when they get really flirty. Oh, funny. How baby cards are made. Well, kid when explodes. Oh, of course, she must have died after being struck by lightning and then hit by a car that flew in through the window. Cause of death, Ligma. Tags Yuri, science babies. I love that tag. Science babies is so cute. You know, usually it's like they have the hair color of one, kids, but they look like the other one.
Or the eye color of the other.
Yeah. I love those. They're so cute.
Mm-hmm. And their personality is like a blend of the two.
Yeah. Or the one they look less like.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not prepared to handle this alone quite yet. Today's done a good job of showing me just how weak I am. Rather than thinking about this anymore, I turn off my light and choose to sleep instead.
And then it's divine.
Shit, I didn't think hard enough the night before. Yo, ready! Morning, Mao. I noticed Miharu getting ready for classes as usual when I arrive at school. Seeing her reminds me of the realization I came to yesterday, which prompts me to say something odd to Mao. Miharu is strong-hearted, isn't she?
She's like an ox.
Science babies, she's like an ox.
Walk up to her friend. Miharu is like an ox.
Did you know that cows have 4 hearts? Or is it stomachs? I can't remember.
Oh. Quick, how many stomachs does Miharu have?
Science babies is a real tag. I'm very new to the fanfiction scene. Go to Dynasty Scans, and then you can find science babies as a tag.
It might be kind of, like...
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
fine. You can find safe for work ones.
There's definitely safe for work ones. Just don't click on the ones that not safe for work,
Yeah.
and then you'll be safe for work.
Yes.
Most likely.
Don't read them at work.
Yes.
I probably would not read any fan dojins at work. Yeah.
Yeah, she's really strong-hearted, eh? You think? I'd say it's the opposite. Her voice and tone are lower than usual. Huh? Anyway, let's get back to the daily grind.
Daily grind.
And coffee.
She's drinking coffee and
She returns to her usual self right away, almost as if to avoid continuing on with that topic.
She's grinding coffee in class.
Back to the grind.
Who wants coffee?
Grind. Once school has ended, I meet up with Naomi before heading over to the library on our way back to Lionhouse. That's a lot of, like, conditionals. School ending. On the way back to Lionhouse before heading to the library, she meets up with Naomi.
With Naomi, yeah.
Fortunately, the library is only 5 minutes from Lionhouse, and on the very same path I took to get to the hospital last night. I make sure to fill her in on what happened last night as we make our way there. Her first reaction is to express her concern about me. She crinkles her nose when I mention that Keiko seems to have had a rougher go at life than I have, but then sighs in relief afterwards. Once at the library, we gather up some books regarding pregnancy. Okay. Science, baby. Part of me doesn't want to at first, since we'll be painting a rather dubious image of ourselves. But then again, this isn't the time to be worried about that. Having gotten what we need, we next make our way back to Lionhouse and spread the books out on one of the tables.
Ooh, books.
Pregnancy books.
Yes, the little pregnancy book.
We spread the books out on the tables and then we make babies on top of them. Science, babies.
First, you gotta figure out how someone gets pregnant.
First, science. Then, obviously, babies comes right afterwards.
Pregante.
Am I pregnant?
Alright, let's see whether or not these have any information regarding illnesses or complications that could be linked to her cause of death.
Right. She announces the plan with seemingly little issue. Hi, Daigo.
Aww.
Buddy. School and Lionhouse Library. Let's turn this into a chant. School and Lionhouse Library. Hi, Daigo. Normal people like us shouldn't have any reason to investigate someone's death like this. Oh, I can tell she's forcing herself to act composed. Normal people like us shouldn't have any reason to investigate someone's death like this. We're not police.
But I played a lot of Phoenix right.
Yeah. Objection. Off to sleep. You guys are all awesome. Yuri and my friends. Good night, Shokupan. Thank you for hanging out.
Shokupan, see you in the VOD.
Yeah.
Hello, Shokupan.
Hello, Shokupan in the VOD. Doesn't help that it feels like we're digging into someone's private life without consent. That's one of the reasons behind my headache last night. Not to mention that in this case, it's about someone who's still alive. I pick up one of the books closest to me. While thinner than the card book, it's packed full of text.
The cause of death of someone who's still alive.
Probably shouldn't try my hand at a book like this when I know absolutely nothing about medicine. Daigo, what are you doing?
Ah, yes, I understand these words. Soporil.
Soporil. Beta. How lesbian Gert pregnant? Pregnant?
How two girls
do pregnant.
How two girls do
Pregnant. Thinking that, I pick up another one, only to reach the same conclusion.
Rip Yahoo Answers.
Aww.
Yeah, they took it down.
Aw, that's sad. But there's still Quora.
the smarter Yahoo Answers.
Is it really? The smarter?
Little bit.
Oh, okay. The only stuff I read other than manga are novels, so ideally there'll be something a bit simpler among all these.
Picture books. Do you want a detailed step guide? Is that what you're looking for?
Can my girl pregnant by kissing her? How do girls gurgnate? Gurgnate. As I think this over, it leads me to repeating the same scenario over and over in my mind.
Brinka?
There's an awful lot of pictures in these books about how to get pregnant.
I don't understand. How does someone get pregnant?
What's wrong? You don't want to try?
Are you not well versed?
Can you read?
When it comes to books?
I can fucking read. Shut up.
How do I put this lightly? Can you read this page? Do you know what letters are?
Can you read just this one word for me, please? Can girlfriend get pregnant if... pregnant? She's using the book in her hands to obscure her face from below the eyes, which are glued to me. Oh shit, she knows, doesn't she? Oh god, this is my biggest regret. Now she knows my biggest regret.
I never learned how to read.
You never learned how to read. What if she doesn't? What if that's actually her biggest regret?
She reads manga.
Not really, but I mean, aren't these a bit too difficult? Look at her sweat, though. So Eureka secretly had a doujin inside the books.
You should have said so when we were at the library. I could have picked out some of the simpler ones.
Shut up! I don't need simpler ones. I think that makes it pretty clear that I left Naomi in charge of picking out which books to get. I figured that'd be best, considering she's a bit of a bookworm.
I take it you're not big on studying then?
What makes you think that? I listen well. I nod my head after a brief
I
hesitation.
listen to all the lectures after school. But I've never opened the textbook before.
That would mean really good instruction in class then. I wouldn't say I'm bad at studying, but there's no point in putting up a front, especially when my grades tell a different story. I'll give it a shot though. Can't let you do all the work for my sake.
It's literally a life or death situation.
Yeah, you should read.
You better get good at studying.
Do they realize they can just Google it? What year is this in the game? Do they have smartphones?
I think so.
I think so too. I can't remember.
Yeah.
I pick up another book and peruse the table of contents. Table of
Rinka. That says title. Doesn't even say table.
Oh my gosh. It doesn't even say table of contents title.
See, I can read. It says table of contents, chapter 1. Rinka, no, that says
Written by
this is author. This is how to pregnancy.
How to pregnancy. They could ask Jeeves. Ask.com.
Oh yeah. I remember there was, I don't know if it was Ask Jeeves or another site, but you could like get paid to answer questions.
Oh, I don't think it was Ask Jeeves. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a site where like they would pay you if you, and then they would pay you, you would get a text message on your phone, actually, with a question.
Alta Vista. Holy smokes. I haven't thought about an Alta Vista in a long time. Netscape.
Oh.
Netscape.
AOL free trial.
Oh my god. The little like mini mall that it has you walk through in the AOL trial.
Oh my god.
Yuma, that says the Naomi, that says the quick fox gumped over the Pick up another book and peruse the table of contents. Naomi hides part of her face behind the book again, but I can see how focused her eyes are on its contents. Content. Content. 2 hours later, I feel my concentration vanish into thin air.
So, the sky. Why didn't we get any books on the sky, Naomi?
Let's take a break. It's only been like a page. It's only been like 5 minutes.
Rinka, it's been 30 seconds.
Naomi? You want to take a break or?
What is it?
Dang, your concentration level's off the charts. How about a quick break?
That sounds like a good idea.
What time is it? 4:01. She closes her book after I make my offer. I guess she's finished reading that one too, which makes for a total of 3 so far. Wow.
She's a speed reader. She's like, I don't remember anything about what I read.
I just flipped pages.
I can say I read these.
Meanwhile, I'm still stumbling through my first. I feel that. The difference in reading speeds between someone who reads often and someone who doesn't is rather striking.
We're reading visual novels.
We read.
Okay.
Yeah.
We read all the time.
4 o'clock, time to open shop. I brew up some coffee for the both of us and bring it over to the table. The problem is, the speed that I read at is the speed that I speak at. So, like, I'm actually a pretty slow reader.
Oh.
I, like, read it out loud in my head. I'm like, I brew up some coffee for the both of us and bring it over to the table. Got it. The thing is, like, when I read, I like to really absorb the words and like
yeah.
think about the emotion behind it and stuff like that. So I think I overthink what I'm reading by like a lot. I try to read in between the lines too much, and then I end up reading really slowly. Like even while I'm reading this, I'm like, what kind of joke can I make from this sentence?
And then it's like, wait, what was the?
Yeah, and it's like, oh shoot, how long have I spent on this one sentence?
Thank you very much. I feel like this is the first time in a while that I've gotten to have some of your coffee.
You might be right. I've spent so much time teaching her how to make coffee that I actually haven't had much opportunity to make some for her myself. I got specifically put in a speed reader group back in my high school. Speed reader group?
Reader? That sounds unproductive.
Yeah, right? Like, wouldn't that... Oh, is it like teaching you how to read faster? Is that like a thing?
It just sounds like now you're being forced to keep at the same
It
speed
sounds like a
pace,
race.
and then you're not going to absorb any of the information.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Are you a fast reader?
I think I read pretty average. I don't read too fast or too slow.
I think I read pretty slowly. Yeah. I also get distracted very easily because I have ADHD. Competitive speed reading, clearly. What if it is that? What if you have to speed read and then like you finish a book and then they ask you questions about it and they see how much information you've retained? Whoa.
Yeah, exactly.
It's basically the advanced kids first year English class. Oh, I was in like the English literature class that's like the smart kids in English literature class. As I say that while using the word smart kids. But that's because I really liked poetry and stuff like that. And it wasn't because of any speed that I read. It was more that the creative, like, because I would write sonnets and stuff like that in high school. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I have a lot to say about stratifying kids into like smart class,
Oh yeah,
average class, and then remedial class.
I like opted to join the advanced like lit class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that
Nobody else really wanted to. They were like, there were only like 12 kids in that class. Kids, I say, but we were in like
class.
12th grade.
Oh.
I've spent so much time. Okay. It's always nice watching Naomi drink the coffee I make, considering how much she seems to enjoy it. So, managed to find anything worthwhile? Shouldn't you just be able to like skip through and just like look at the causes of death?
Yeah. Look for what you're, the important part.
Yeah. Also, isn't there the internet? Like, why are you guys looking at books? Quora, what causes death when pregnant?
Maybe they're looking for kombucha girl. Maybe her name is just listed in
why don't you look up Facebook?
Yeah.
Also meant I didn't have to read one of the books we did because it was The Hobbit. I read it before. Oh, I see. Reading problems whenever I read out loud. I would unintentionally like add words that don't exist in a sentence. I mean, I think I do that anyway.
Same.
Because I assume that the sentence sounds like that. It's like, oh, I picked up something on myself in truth. So you know what I mean? Like I would like, add the word on or about, something about myself, you know? But it's not actually the meaning of the sentence.
I have actually picked up something inside.
I've picked up something physically.
Yeah, I physically picked up a book about myself.
Yeah.
I left it on the ground. That's not what it says.
That's not what it says either. I have picked up on something myself in truth. So meaning that she found something out. She like discovered something.
Oh.
It's not that she discovered something about herself. It's not that she physically picked up a thing. It's just that that's how English kind of works. It's like it doesn't tell you what the meaning of the sentence is until the very end. Which is like so dumb. I feel like there are other ways that languages organize themselves that make a lot more sense.
English is just alphabet soup, grammar soup.
It is. Wow, there's a lot of words here. Hang on. Genghis Khan? What? I don't understand. I'm reading too fast, and I didn't absorb any of the words. Turns out this is an alternate word where the internet was never made. Oh, I see. You're right. Do. But asking for Naomi's input first seems like the best idea. She read more.
I did. First of all, it turns out there's an extremely low mortality rate for women during childbirth.
What? The book I've been reading says the same thing. Based on a study from 2014, only 3 out of 100,000 mothers died while giving birth. That seems low.
It is low.
Is it that low, actually?
It's supposed to be a low mortality rate. Yeah.
Wow.
2014. So this takes place after 2014.
Yeah. So there's definitely internet. But also, like, I'm just wondering, like, is that the actual, like...
Oh.
Like, is that actually what the mortality rate is?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wow.
Modern medicine is amazing.
Wow. I'd assume Keiko is in her 20s or 30s. Even if it's the latter, there's only a 0.003% chance of it happening to her.
That's not nothing.
Yeah. For comparison's sake, a person's much more likely to be involved in some sort of fatal traffic accident than that.
Oh, I see. So she gave birth and then got to a car
accident. And then got to a car accident.
That's more likely than her dying during childbirth.
She gave birth and then tripped as she was getting out of the hospital bed and
also
bashed
more
her.
likely.
Yeah. This stuff actually caught my attention while reading because it'll be relevant to me at some point in my future.
Which
what do you
part?
mean? Which part?
Getting into an accident or dying during childbirth?
Technically, isn't that a traffic accident? If the train counts as traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Vitamin gummies are crazy powerful, gives immortality. In 2018 in the US, the rate is 17.4 per 100,000. Oh, that's way higher.
Oh.
Maybe in Japan it's less.
US sucks.
Well, there's also like, just like I could talk about healthcare for a while, but let's not get political.
True.
Yeah, Canada though, awesome.
Uh-huh.
Seems like Naomi read about the same study. You'd think we were revising test materials together or something.
Aw, they're studying together.
Yeah, about other people's deaths. So Rinka can literally kill them.
They're just taking a forensics class together.
Doesn't change the fact that there are so few cases make it easier... Wait. Doesn't the fact that there are so few cases make it easier for us to determine the cause, though?
I thought the same myself, but how much information do we need to be able to turn into a card to begin with?
The cards I have that detail causes of death only say stuff like fire. So I assume you just need the general idea.
I see. You mentioned that the process involves giving thoughts a tangible form, didn't you?
Yep. But it's not like I know how it actually works.
In that case, it's likely that you need to believe in your thoughts for them to be considered for a tangible form.
Now the conversation's getting a bit complicated. I take a moment to mentally sort out all the info.
It's all this stuff is just, it's like a fan fiction.
Think
okay?
hard, make card?
Yeah, basically.
That's basically a think hard, make card. The process behind making new cards involves giving thoughts, a tangible form. Parka explained that much herself. How does one distinguish which piece of information is correct and turn that into a card then?
Sorry, I should dumb it down for you a little bit, Rika. I know.
Wait, you can't read.
I know you struggle with these things. So I'll explain it like you're 5.
Eli, 5, please.
Okay. Basically, I'm curious about the circumstances around which a card is created. For example, would one be made if you happen to correctly guess a cause of death or regret while having a casual conversation with someone?
Or like that one old Hungarian doctor who got put in a psych ward for pointing out issues on how doctors handled births. Wait, let's save space by putting maternity ward right next to the morgue. Oh, you're talking about England in the 1800s. Got it.
Oh. Or do you need to state the details loud and clear with certainty, like one would when presenting evidence in a legal trial? Have you seen Phoenix Wright?
Now I get what you mean. Phoenix Wright.
Yeah, just like Phoenix Wright.
I cast my mind back to these past 2 weeks. And the sky. I'm not the most chatty person, but I've definitely had a good number of conversations during that time. Chances are that I've discussed things related to relevant information. So by that logic, I should have some extra cards already. And yet yesterday was the first time I obtained a new card. In that case, it's probably the latter scenario that's required in order to make new cards.
I feel it's the latter myself.
I was just thinking that. You're so right. No, you weren't.
Oh, Rinka. I love you, but you really need to learn how to read. If the former were the case, one could likely read through an entire dictionary and hit upon everyone's cause of death and regret.
Ah, you're right.
You could just sit there and recite every word.
Just words, yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound very thrilling.
I'm sure people would resort to such a method when they know their lives are on the line.
That serves to remind me about how desperate Keiko looked. I could tell she had a specific force driving her.
The Force.
Uh-huh.
I watched Star Wars.
Knowing that, chances are high that she'd read through all kinds of stuff if it meant possibly obtaining more cards. Brute force it, yeah.
It's the same reason behind why you can't obtain a card detailing your own cause of death, I believe. We need something more concrete than your hazy memory in my dream.
So in the end, it's all up to me remembering the exact details of what happened that day. I can't see myself doing that today, at least. The fact that it's yet to come back to me probably means I need something specific to trigger my memories.
I need to just get triggered on purpose.
I push those thoughts away, and now I'm back to the topic at hand.
Here, Rinka, watch all these videos about fires. Maybe it'll trigger something.
So traumatizing.
This is my personal conjecture, but it seems that blood loss is the most common cause of death during pregnancy, meaning the same would apply to Keiko.
Knowing that's not enough, though, is it? I need to understand the precise details that led to its occurrence in the first place.
Need to get right in the nitty-gritty.
Mm-hmm. The lack of any new cards materializing proves that. Books alone... Oh, Yetsu.
Books alone probably won't give us all the answers then.
How about I pay her a visit? Then again, I'd probably get kicked out first. I'm well aware of how much my hair causes me to stand out. It is natural. I remember her talking about this in the beginning. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
What is it?
I said we should take a break, but this hardly counts as one, huh? I gotta hand it to you. You're really reliable when it counts. Even if you're a little client chumsy.
Whoops. Glad to hear it.
Yay. I say that, but I can tell she's pushing herself pretty hard. It's clear from the way she's speaking that she's more nervous than usual. Same goes for me as well. There's no way we could have a happy chat about someone's possible cause of death. However, I'm not getting a headache like when I tried to do this on my own. Her being here to shoulder part of the burden really does make things easier to bear.
Aww.
Now the issue is how we go about digging deeper.
Oh, I forgot that I brought some sweets with me. I didn't make these myself, though.
So they don't have any glass or porcelain or sand.
They didn't use seashells this time. I'm so disappointed.
She just makes mud cookies.
Ew.
Saying that, she produces some chocolate, which I happily partake of. It's much better than mud cookies. The sweet sensation that spreads throughout my body is almost enough to make me shiver with joy. You really can't beat a good dose of sugar.
What?
Sugar doo 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 doo.
Hey, do say that it's good for your brain. My mom always brings me some when I'm studying.
What is it?
I just realized a simple solution. If we want accurate info, then I should go and speak with her family.
Isn't that a bit dangerous?
Risky, sure, but there's a lower chance of me being caught than you. I'll make sure to go in plain clothes, since you carried Keiko to the hospital in your school uniform.
Wouldn't she have asked them not to reveal anything about her?
I'm fairly certain an adult like her would have reservations about bringing up the dream world to others. Adults.
Adults.
It's so serious. If anything, she'd advise them to keep quiet without giving any specifics.
She has a point. I had no issue telling her everything, but there's no way I'd tell one of our teachers, for example.
Because they're adults.
Mm-hmm.
And they are boring.
Yeah.
I doubt they're not like fun like VTubers.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'd probably be fine with telling my gran, but definitely not my parents if they were around. Aww. Gotta throw in the I'm an orphan card in there. That goes double if I were Keiko's age.
I promise I won't do anything too dangerous. So please, leave this to me.
Omakase. Is that what it is?
Omakase.
Omakase. I'm more worried about your acting skills.
Aww. Please don't be so blunt.
She once again tucks her face behind a book and then pops part of it back out to speak to me after a moment. I read that as Pop-Tart. Then like Pop-Tart back out.
She is Pop-Tart. I'll do my best though, especially when it's for your sake.
Aw. You really are reliable, aren't you?
As for when I should go, I'd say the weekend is my best bet.
You can't. That's when the game is. How so?
Her family is likely to visit at night during the week. In fact, they might not even be able to visit at all if it gets too late. Meanwhile, her husband at the very least should stop by during the weekend. I'm best off doing this as soon as possible, so I'll aim for this Saturday.
Got it. I'm coming with you, though. I'll hide somewhere nearby so you can scream if anything happens and I'll come get you.
Ah.
She nods her head in response, understanding that I won't back down. We tried to discuss other possibilities regarding her death after that, but it basically turns into a Sunday study session about pregnancy.
Just in case, you know.
And then there's lots of diagrams and graphs and
lots of practicing.
Practicing, yep. We find out that after walking Naomi to the train station, I make my way back to Lion House. Do. I have to admit, I am surprised by just how fruitful our efforts today have been. It goes to show how little I'd been thinking about divine selection before talking to Naomi about it. She really enjoyed divine selection.
I'm glad I came up with divine selection.
Yep. It's gotten me to question my own life. I still can't say for sure whether or not it's right of me to want to survive. However, I can say with certainty that I don't want to leave my friends and family upset over my death. That's enough motivation for now. I'm sure Keiko has the same resolve pushing her forward. In fact, hers is probably stronger, considering she has a child. I was told I'd lost my parents in an accident almost immediately after I was born.
See, more likely.
Yeah, it is more likely. So I'm not too sure what it's like to experience the warmth and love parents can provide. Aww. The only thing I have to go on is when my gran spoke to me about my mom. Her expressions showed an entirely different kind of love from that she holds for her granddaughter. Okay, enough thinking for one day.
Wish I could say that.
Head empty, brain empty.
Head empty, no thoughts.
No thoughts, brain empty. Every time that date and time show up, I think it's PS3 notification. I see what you mean. Hey guys, what's up, Alex?
Hello.
Yeah, Daigo's also excited to see you. Or maybe he's very not excited to see you. Head empty, sky big. The more I consider Keiko and her situation, the more empathy I feel for her. How's it been? I haven't joined in a while. No problem. Yeah, we're doing great. Or at least I am. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good too.
Yay.
It's great to see you here.
Yeah. Which makes me think of her even more. What I should be doing right now is casting my emotions aside and gathering as much info on her as possible. Even Naomi is pushing herself to do what she can for my sake. The last thing I want is to let that go to waste. My priority right now should be to get some rest. Thus, I crawl into bed and close my eyes.
Good idea. Good night.
Bum 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 ba-dum. Good night. After school, Naomi and I come back to Lion House together again.
It's Saturday. After school?
Saturday school.
Unfortunate.
Keiko has never approached me again after that one night. She probably realized that I now know her name.
Right. I assume she's aware of the potential risk in approaching you again. Thanks to that too.
Let's do this.
Let's do
This.
Oh.
After I ensure that my book is in my bag, I guide Naomi to the hospital.
By holding her hand?
Boom, boom, boom. By the time we reach the lounge, I've realized that I never did ask Naomi how she plans on approaching Keiko's family. Even without me there, it doesn't change the fact that she's just a random high schooler to them. I thought they said they'd be going in commoner clothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's wearing her school uniform.
Yeah,
I just didn't want to draw another sprite for her.
Yeah. I highly doubt they'll be willing to share private information with a stranger like that. Fortunately, the lounge is on the same floor as Keiko's room, so I'll be able to hear Naomi scream should anything go wrong while I wait.
Oh, okay.
She isn't quite as clumsy and shy. Wow, seriously, you wrote that. Shy, clumsy, and shy. She isn't quite as Cly and Shumsy around me anymore, in front of me anymore. But this is Naomi we're talking. This is Nitori we're talking about. I can't help but worry about her.
You worry about me?
Always.
Aww.
I know that she said she'd do her best for my sake, so I'll trust in her.
Oh.
After some time has passed, a man in his late 30s passes by me. I assume it's Keiko's husband and try to avoid eye contact. I move my gaze to look outside the window, waiting for his footsteps to fade. When fiction imitates real life.
Yeah, they are in their normal clothes.
Yeah.
Rinka?
You startled me. Being approached from behind like that causes me to yelp, but no one seems to pay me much mind. Naomi's voice sounds somewhat gloomy. Welcome back. How'd it go?
My heart's about to explode for one.
Aww.
As for actual information, most of what I learned will only help us narrow down the possible causes.
So you didn't learn anything specific?
Right. It seems she's always had a frail disposition, but no particular diseases to speak of. However, she'd been entering preterm labor on a consistent basis, which eventually led to a premature birth via emergency C-section.
Oh, maybe it was the anesthesia.
Oh.
Maybe she had an allergy to the medication.
Oh. The child had to be admitted afterwards, so both of them have been in the hospital for close to 3 weeks now.
That overlaps with the timing of divine selection. Oh.
Ah, you're right.
The books we were reading yesterday mentioned the preterm labor and premature birth. Premature birth is when the baby is born before the expected date, and preterm labor is when you enter the first stages of labor earlier than you should.
Just in case you didn't know.
Ah. The mother suffers from constant pain and bleeding during this, so she has to be kept as idle and relaxed as possible.
Ugh. Ouch.
I guess things took a turn for the worse, which led to her needing a C-section. How'd you manage to get that much out of them in the first place?
I told a little white lie.
Her tone is more hushed than usual. It's probably why she seemed a bit gloomy afterwards.
I told him that when I noticed her whenever I'd come here to visit my friend, I told him that I noticed her whenever I'd come here to visit my friend who'd also been hospitalized. I said I was worried about her, but felt it'd be rude to ask her about her situation directly. I also said I would bring her some flowers soon.
Aww.
That eventually led them to telling me what I just told you.
Naomi, you're a liar.
I
can't be with you.
I can't date a liar.
I can't date a liar. What if you lie to me? She looks like she's ready to cry because I broke up with her. She pried information from Keiko's family for the express purpose of eliminating her.
Oh, that does kind of suck.
Right? Yeah. Knowing how kind of a person she is, there's no doubt she's beating herself up over it.
Beating herself up is a pretty light way of putting it.
Yeah. All I can do is grit my teeth. She did this for my sake, so I can't give her some half-hearted consolation. Figuring it'd be too risky to discuss things further here, we make our way back to Lionhouse. Wow.
And then we do divine selection.
And then we do divine selection. Oh yeah, and then later that night I went to the actual divine selection.
Yeah. It's just, trying to cheer her up.
We dive right into discussing her cause of death upon our return. I wouldn't call it a bright conversation. Hardly surprising, but both of us make sure not to comment on it. I read yesterday that premature birth and C-sections place a significant strain on the mother as well. She might not have had any notable diseases, but she still had a frail disposition. Put 2 and 2 together and blood loss seems most likely. The book doesn't react. I can't tell if it's because I'm wrong or if it's because I'm not going through the proper process with the correct information. I was pretty confident in that conclusion after discussing things with Naomi too.
No reaction. Does that mean we're wrong then?
I'm fairly certain her family would have beaten about the bush if she had a specific condition, though. The fact that they didn't means she really doesn't. I grabbed some of the books we checked out of the library to make sure we haven't missed something. Naomi does the same. You just gotta say it with more swagger and confidence.
Be like, she had
blood loss! I end up coming across something relevant quicker than expected. This might be it. I point to a page detailing one of the leading causes of death during childbirth.
I thought that was blood loss.
Yeah. A brain hemorrhage.
What?
Oh.
Okay, that freaks me out.
It's described as being caused by an artery in the brain bursting, which leads to internal bleeding in the surrounding areas. Not only does it impact your senses and consciousness, but it can lead to death should a tumor become big enough to put a significant stress on the brainstem. The reason this can kill you is that the brainstem regulates the central nervous system, making it one of the most vital body parts in your system. Yeah, and that's obvious. Most causes of death during childbirth can typically be traced back to this.
So she strains so much that causes
brain hemorrhaging, yeah.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Oh, it started shining. Well.
Ooh. Wait, really? I can't see anything.
Did you go blind? My book starts to shine almost immediately after I come across that information. Naomi doesn't seem to be able to see it, so I explain what it does when you successfully turn information into a card.
It's nice that you're not, there's no embargo on talking about the game with other people.
Yeah.
It's not like, okay, so this is what happens.
Yeah. Like you disqualified.
She just dies.
She just dies. Rinka?
Oh no, that'd be so sad.
Aww. The light congregates once again and gives birth to a new card. Ha!
Terrible.
Terrible.
Oh, there it is.
I guess she can see the card itself and what's written on it, though, just like the others I possess. That's a convenient plot device.
Right?
I assume it's got something to do with the fact that giving them a physical form means their existence becomes reality. It'll be like cartoons when a car honks every time someone tries to say a name.
Yeah.
Beep. I place the card on the table so she can read it. Written on it is numeral 8's cause of death, a brain hemorrhage.
Whoa.
This is it, huh? This killed her. She gave birth to her child only to die of a brain hemorrhage. The fact that her child's in the hospital means that its birth wasn't undone at the beginning of divine selection. In that case, it might be safe to assume that Keiko didn't die during the process, but sometime after. I can't say I feel pleased over having made some progress, in all honesty. I'd actually say I feel worse now, having learned the circumstances behind her death. Naomi likely feels the same way. I don't think there's any other way to explain the complex facial expressions she's making right now.
Well, her mouth looks like this.
It's so complex.
I don't know. I have to use imaginary numbers.
I don't even have the vocabulary to. It's because you don't read, Rinka. Okay, look, here's the truth. I'm part of the death ragdolls. I have to be the one to break this awkward silence. We should find out how her regret while we're at it. I feel like her regret's pretty obvious.
Yeah, something about her child,
not being able
right?
to watch her child grow up or something. Yeah. I noticed that I've stopped referring to her by name. The worst I can do is let myself feel any attachment to her. I know for a fact that I'll regret things later down the line if I do. This is what happens when you learn the circumstances behind someone's death. Well, there's no arguing that it's related to her child, at least. Is she worried about its future? The book doesn't react. Playing the guessing game won't get us anywhere.
You have to find out.
You have to say it without the question mark. She's worried about its future.
I agree. We should make our way back to the hospital.
So we make our way back to the hospital.
You're now back at the hospital.
Somehow we made our way back to the hospital. Somehow we make it all the way over there. Without considering the notion that there's no way they'll let strangers in to see the newborns.
Looks like we're back at the hospital.
Neither of us are too surprised to be back at the hospital, though.
Sorry. Part of me realized that we'd be back at the hospital, but...
Say it with your chest. It's true. We might need to go about this another way. The hospital's actually that way. We gotta make our way over there.
But you say the next round is tomorrow night, isn't it? If we miss our opportunity, then it's likely both her and the other participants will be working even harder to find out more information. We should do as much as we can now.
I know you're right, but I get where she's coming from. None of the other participants have approached me so far, so right now, I'm best off focusing on her. Both in terms of efficiency and to prevent my own info from being dug up. It's 7 p.m., so visiting hours will end in an hour. We won't be able to stick around much longer. I honestly have no idea what else we could try.
Try spying on her. I'll speak with her personally. She may suspect me, but I'll do what I can to pass myself off as someone else.
She tells me to wait here as she gets up, ready to run off. I try to stop her, but all I can do is cause her trip. What?
I try to stop her, but all I do is cause her to trip over her own feet.
There's no to. Cause her trip over her own feet.
Oh.
You know, like the whole adding words thing. That's what I was like. Wait, am I reading this wrong?
Oh, oops.
I try to stop her, but all I do is cause her trip over her own feet.
Rinka, do you read?
Oh no! Oh no! I'm so sorry. Ouch.
She's like looking under her skirt. Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Rinka, oh, but they're straight today.
Good thing they're not the same color as yesterday. Fortunately, the fall brings her back to her senses. I tend to act impulsively, and it looks like Naomi's the same way. In fact, she might be even worse than me. Especially when you consider how quickly she made her decisions both in regards to helping me out and learning how to brew coffee.
Aw, she's impulsive.
You really need to think hard about it before you learn to brew coffee. It's a lifelong practice, you know. Oh, this is you.
You two do realize you're in a hospital, don't you?
I feel a chill run down my spine the moment I hear that voice. I'm kneeling down to give Naomi a hand, so I stare upward and into her face. Your kombucha cake.
She's looking like a snack.
She's looking like a... I can't imagine how gross kombucha cake must taste, though. Kamebuchi Keiko. A very person we've spent the past few days investigating as much as possible. Why is she even here in the first place? It's not like we're at the hospital or anything.
She lives here.
She literally lives here. We made sure to discuss things on a different floor from the one her room's on.
This works for me, though. I was in the middle of looking for you, Shishimai Rinka.
Sound more frail. The tone of her voice is chilling, but her saying my full name out loud makes it ice cold. No, numeral 8, kombucha cake.
What? That's not right?
Wait, it's in a different language, that's why. Oh, let me flip it upside down.
Okay.
I step forward in an attempt to keep Naomi from her line of sight, but there's no way she hasn't noticed her. Did I go here or something?
No.
Oh, I saw you look over.
No,
Oh.
I thought it was here, but it's outside. Your little friend seems to have had a lovely discussion with my husband. It must be nice, having someone to cooperate with you.
I can't find an appropriate response, so I only say inappropriate responses. Pussy.
Oh my god.
Much like our first meeting.
You always say inappropriate responses.
Are you allowed to enhance interrogate someone for their info? Odette seems like the type to do it. Yeah, it does seem like it. Much like our first meeting, I risk putting myself in danger if I say anything without thinking first. Identify her!
There's no need to panic, Rinka. I just want to discuss things with you.
Discuss things? Ugh, disgust.
Disgusting.
Disgusting. There's no doubt the discussion will be regarding divine selection. She did it too before she got pregnant.
That's how she got pregnant.
That's how she got pregnant. A few moments later, I nod my head.
You can't. You may leave. I'm only interested in Rinka.
Don't worry, if she just wants to talk, then that's fine. I nod reassuringly at Naomi, who looks worried sick over the situation.
Even so, be careful.
Slink away.
Ah.
Be careful.
I already said there's no need to panic. I'm not here to hurt her. I just want to talk.
And then hurt her in the dream world.
How about we go to the lounge upstairs? It should be rather empty at this time. I'd rather not discuss things in my room where other patients are around. As for your little friend, she can wait right here. I'd hate for her to try and eavesdrop.
I follow her after that, leaving Naomi, who looks as worried as ever, behind. She follows after anyway. Isn't this the same? Wait. 15, 16. 15, 16.
There's also a 1516 in this lounge upstairs.
Coffee. Let's see, coffee. Coffee brand coffee. Once we reach the lounge, she directs me to take a seat and walks off.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh.
She returns shortly thereafter, a can of coffee and a bottle of water in her hands.
Here, take it.
It's poisoned. It has truth serum in it. How did you die? What is your biggest regret?
Well, there's no such thing as truth serum.
No such thing as
Ant-Man?
truth serum. Whoa, there is such thing as truth serum.
Oh,
The
yeah,
Ant-Man,
yeah,
right?
it's like-
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's truth serum.
It's not truth serum.
That's not truth serum.
I accept the coffee, unable to hide my surprise. There must have been a vending machine close by, but should I really take this when she's technically an enemy?
Don't worry, it isn't poison.
It's not poison if it's just truth serum.
It's just truth serum. We might be in a pretty unbelievable situation right now, but that doesn't change the fact that those kinds of substances are rather difficult to come by.
That's not what I...
Relax. I understand. I was rather frantic during our first meeting. I must have frightened you.
She's gonna throw you out the window.
Yeet.
Hearing that admission from her, I take the sip of the coffee.
Quite the gutsy one, aren't you? I figured you were just working part-time at that cafe, but you actually live there, don't you? On the second floor, I believe?
I don't answer. Nor do I question how she knows. It's an easy conclusion to come to when you know both my name and Lionhouse.
Was coffee the right choice, by the way? I figured you'd like it, all things considered.
I regret nothing. I do. Still, I can't bring myself to thank her for it. It's really crappy coffee after all.
Aw.
She seems to have expected...
I made it myself.
She seems to have expected as much, since she gives me a slight grin before taking a drink of her water.
First of all, allow me to apologize. I was in a panic back then, because I only knew your name. Not to mention the fact that the man in the dream world would get a hold of mine while I could do nothing but sit in this hospital.
Man in the dream world. Ah.
Because he got her name.
Yeah, from the thing. Are you not doing well?
Is that your sly attempt to learn my cause of death?
She stares me right in the eye. Only the right one. It's kind of weird that she's just staring at my right eye. So I try to close that eye and look at her the other one. And then I accidentally wink at her. Hi, buddy. Oh, you're wearing a vest. Roomba must have taken you outside. Thank you. Thank you, Roomba.
Everyone say thank you, Roomba.
Everyone say thank you, Roomba. It's clear to me that there are some. Oh, he's trying to go onto your lap. Cute doggy. Hi, buddy boy. It's clear to me that there are several more layers to her when she's calm. This is what an adult looks like.
Wow, she's so mature. When you're an adult, you literally know everything to say.
Can you hear Daigo sniffing?
Well, it's likely that you've already learned it by now. Otherwise, you wouldn't be so focused on
Hey, what did you eat? Daigo, drop it. What did you just eat?
Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it. Drop it.
Drop it.
Drop it.
He's like eating something. Oh, I see it. It's like a little like piece of
probably
like cardboard or napkin or something. Drop it. He swallowed it.
Sorry. Alright, well, I'll just keep him closer.
I don't know what that would have been.
There you go.
Maybe it was like a you know, like how straws have like those paper that goes around the straws.
Oh,
it might have been
just
like
paper
something
from
like
a straw.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Makes me nervous though.
Dogs, right?
This one? You already read this?
Yeah.
Were you listening the whole time?
Oh, and here I was thinking you noticed me doing so at some point.
We really should have gone back to Lionhouse first. Just because there were plenty of people here during her visiting hours didn't guarantee we wouldn't be caught.
Either way, I'm not here to try and scare you, so let's drop that subject. My main intention is to propose that we both stop digging up info on one another.
What's that supposed to mean?
Exactly how it sounds. You give up your little information hunt, and I give up on mine. In other words, a ceasefire of sorts. Sorry, that's it.
That's okay. Like you said, I know both your name and your cause of death.
Yes, and I happen to know the exact same details regarding you. So, we're currently on an even playing field. That makes my proposal all the more appealing, no?
It's alright, dogs. Some can adjust anything. That is not true.
Nope.
But, it's okay. I'm sure there was nothing on the table that
He's alright. Just a little crumb is probably okay.
Yeah. Wait, you know my cause of death?
I don't even know my own cause of death.
My surprise spills out when she reveals her hand. When exactly did she find that out? I never got the impression that she was doing any digging into my life. I even tried to look up why that fire broke out in the train, but the event itself had been undone. In that case, she either had that card from the beginning, or she heard my discussion with Naomi at the park. Yeah, why were you discussing it out loud in the park?
She was spying on her.
Still, I made sure to check that there wasn't anyone close enough to overhear us when we were there. Wiretapping, maybe? No, that tech is about as hard for someone in her situation to get her hands on as the poison she joked about earlier. The wind's pretty strong at the park, so you need high-spec stuff to counteract all that interference as well.
How does she know about wiretapping?
Yeah. That leaves the former then. I still find it hard to believe that she'd just conveniently end up with 2 of my cards out of a total 36.
Don't forget, I can easily spread your info amongst the other participants, or even use it as a bargaining tool. That goes for the man who now knows my name too.
She really is worried about numeral 12, huh? Not that I blame her. He isn't the type of person you'd encounter normally. Meanwhile, she looks more confident than ever. But something feels off. That's all I can think as I stare at her. Are you telling me the truth?
Is there any reason for me to lie in a situation like this?
So many reasons.
Yeah. If you're that concerned, then I can show you my cards if you'd like. Of course, you need me to show you yours. Show me yours in exchange.
Show you mine if you show me yours?
Trust is of the essence here, so I need you to...
Sorry, I refuse.
Huh?
Oh, she's all desperate again. I say it loud and clear. Not just to settle my own nerves, but to make sure I establish some leverage of my own. You asked for my cause of death when we first met, so it's safe to assume that your starting cards didn't include that info. And I find it hard to believe that you could figure it out between then and now. Not to mention, I'm still fuzzy on the details of my own death.
Yeah, I thought she was bluffing.
Yeah. Even if she did manage to listen in on my conversation with Naomi, there are too many unknown factors for her to get a card out of just that.
I got a hold of it through channels you're not aware of.
What sort of channels?
Oh, just chalk it up to an adult's resourcefulness.
I detect a slight hint of panic in her tone. It's enough to convince me. It also serves to kill any sense of sympathy I've been holding for her.
She just, lied?
Yeah. You sit there and talk about trusting each other while you're blatantly lying to my face.
I'm not. I swear. I know how you died.
I stand up and look down on her. Her eyes blast wide open as she stares back up at me.
It was suicide, right? Wait, no. An accident.
Sorry, but we're done here. I would have considered your proposal had you been telling me the truth, but you had to go and lie. I'm not kidding. Her attempt to gain my trust despite lying to me has drained every ounce of sympathy I had for her.
Ooh, it's a death game.
Ooh, it is a death game. I no longer cared about the things I've managed about her life after learning how she died.
Wait, please, don't go.
Her voice is full of angst as she tries to stop me.
Oh, angst. Wait! Please don't go!
Save me! I don't even bother to respond, opting instead to make my way directly back to Naomi.
I want to live. I need to make it through this. I even tried lying to a kid, and yet, at this rate, oh.
Our ages are irrelevant. Look at how pissed she is.
Heck yeah.
Ah, wait, where's my angry face?
Angie.
Ah. Ah. She finally irritates me enough to prompt me to shout at her. Shouting at a postpartum, desperate woman.
Yeah.
Jeez. Dango, you're so cute. At the same time, I feel my eyes starting to burn for some reason. This is goodbye. I stopped not too far from where we were sitting. Aw, he's all happy.
Yay.
I'm supposed to be done with her, and yet I can't help but worry. Doesn't take long for me to realize why. Her exasperated claim about wanting to live was, without a doubt, the truth. That really was risky. I was pretty close to agreeing with her proposal. But our ages are irrelevant. I guess I'm just weak towards people who are pouring their heart out. After taking a moment to gather myself, I go back to where Naomi has been waiting. Huh? Naomi? She isn't there when I get back.
Oh no.
I decide to wait, figuring she'll be back soon. Little do I expect that decision to lead to the most terrifying situation I've been in yet.
Oh no.
Oh.
She got Naomi now.
Oh, it's the 12th man.
That guy is
Numeral
scary.
12.
You want to be this guy?
Sure. I recognize you. My entire body freezes up the moment I see him. Tall, dark-skinned, and positively ripped. Stop checking him out. You can almost see his muscles trying to break out of his clothes.
You're supposed to be lesbian.
He's one of the few people you could describe as being built like a tank with no exaggeration. But even more terrifying than his build are those stone-cold eyes. I've seen him twice before in the dream world, but seeing him here in the real world drills home how irregular a man like this is. Numeral 12. The man responsible for Divine Selection's first elimination, and the man in possession of numeral 8's name card. You'll be my target later down the line, but for now, I am Russian. I have no business with you. He passes right by me, heading in the direction from which I came. Whew! Just being in his presence made me feel like I was drowning. Nice accent, thank you. I must have been taking fewer breaths than usual or something. The realization that I'll need to gather information on him almost makes me want to give up right here and now.
He is scary. Oh, I thought you got kidnapped. Oh, sorry. My mom called me, so I... Huh? What's wrong?
Naomi just happens to return right as he leaves. I'm so glad we came here together. Just hearing her voice helps me to realize that I can't just roll over. I give her a quick rundown of what happened.
She rolls over. Who's a good rinka? Who's a good rinka?
He's a good dango. You're a good dango.
If he doesn't have any business with you, then that must mean...
He has her name card, so he must be aiming for her. Wait here, I'll follow him. Naomi stops me as I try to go.
Why would you follow him? You've got no reason to.
You're right, but I can't help but remember her pained expression, her desperate voice. I can't sit here and do nothing. Stay put. If anything happens, I'll get in touch, but be ready to contact the police.
Rinka.
She lets go, almost as if she's lost all strength in her arm. I sprint away before she can say anything else to stop me. That goes to sleep. He's a sleepy boy. Sleepy boy. He's such a sleepy boy. It takes a few minutes to get her out of her room. Rather, it takes a few minutes to try and convince the nurse, considering visiting hours are over. She eventually comes out of her own volition after hearing me shout. You're safe.
Why did you come back?
Her expression is completely devoid of life. I'm the one responsible for that, too.
Did you change your mind?
She asks with obvious doubt in her voice. I can't give her an immediate reply. The man's definitely aiming for her, so I find it hard to believe that I beat him here. And he's got his book on him as well. Considering he was able to speak to me, I doubt he could read the signs here without it.
Oh, like the book has auto-translate?
Oh. Probably. In that case, how did I get here without even passing by him? Wait, don't tell me.
Wait a minute. What are you doing?
I grab her by the hand and try to drag her along, which obviously takes her by surprise. Your child's in danger! She resists at first, but that stops the moment she hears me say that. Numeral 12 is right here in this inside this hospital.
He is?
Don't tell me oh, that's you.
Don't tell me. He plans on taking my baby hostage.
Finding out that she's given birth recently isn't a particularly difficult task. And it goes without saying that a 3-week-old baby has no means to defend itself.
What's that you got there? A knife?
They may not be letting strangers in to see the newborns, but he's the type of man who seems to be able to get around an issue like that with ease. I don't know him personally, but I do know the fear inspired by those eyes.
Please, don't.
She keeps mumbling as I lead her to the nursery. What I witness upon our arrival is far more disastrous than expected. The lights in the hallway leading to the nursery are off, and all the emergency lights have been shattered.
Jeez, this guy literally is invincible.
Just going through and like Terminatoring everything.
Right?
12 hasn't seen Kung Pao. A faint light coming from the room beyond tells us all we need to know about the situation.
What the hell happened here?
Having shot ahead of me, she is the first to raise her voice. It doesn't take long for me to understand why. I see a number of nurses sprawled out on the floor.
Christ.
Wow. No! Oh no, he has all the babies! I lay my ear close to their mouths and confirm that they are still breathing. I expected the worst, but it seems like they're all alive. However, an even worse scenario soon presents itself before me. Naomi! For some reason, Naomi is among the unconscious nurses.
Oh no! Sorry.
She's obviously struggling to speak, but she does so nonetheless. I notice her glasses lying not far from her body. The lens is cracked.
I figured he was aiming for the baby, so I tried to stop him. That baby's done nothing to deserve this.
He's gonna use the babies as armor. Oh no! Baby armor!
You idiot!
She runs straight toward the room from which the light emanates, ignoring my calls for her to stop.
Minka, get away from here.
I'm sorry, Naomi. Rest here a little bit longer, okay? I grit my teeth and give chase. Chase rewards.
Hey, what are you doing?
A voice roars out as I reach the nursery. The babies all start to cry, likely because her shouting has woken them up. Number of nurses lie unconscious here as well.
Just going around
Like
being a part of the
unconscious
hospital.
nurses. He just leaves it behind a trail of unconscious nurses. The fact that the babies only now woke up means he'd somehow made it this far by being swift and silent. Angry Asian moms are more powerful than God, yes. The mere fact that he is capable of such a thing is utterly insane. Silence. He directs a quiet but threatening order toward the babies.
Jesus.
As if that'd work on them, though.
They all shut up.
They're like, oh shit, he's really big. The babies just go.
How in the...
I'm just as shocked as she is. I bet you they also silenced. I bet you the
Oh.
babies got quiet after he said silence.
Uh-huh.
Whoa! His command somehow manages to silence every tiny voice at once. I feel my legs get glued to the ground in the presence of such a monster. My entire body starts to shudder. Why did I come here in the first place? Why are you here with her?
She's here to sniff out info on me as well. So she probably figured she could use the situation to her advantage.
Huh? Figures. You heard me earlier. I have no business with you at the moment. I am aware of how notable this country's security measures are, so I'd prefer to wrap this up quick. Impossible! He is the ultimate babysitter.
Right? You just tell a baby to be quiet.
Yeah. His tone is low but steady. The fact that he can maintain such poise in a situation like this is unsettling.
Why did you come here?
I know your name, so learning your location and why you're here was a minor task. Let's forget about the how. You're aware of what I mean when I say I want to do this quick, aren't you?
I'm not, but right now, I need you to step away from the children.
That only proves that you know exactly what I plan on doing. But fine. Allow me to spell it out for you. Your name is Kamebuchi, if I recall. Therefore, this is the bed I'm looking for. He locates her baby right away. The baby's name is written on the bed. I can see from its face from where I stand, but I can't see its face from where I stand, but I can read its name. Haruki. I assume it's a boy then. Surrender your cause of death and your regret. Otherwise, I'll see to it that this baby dies tonight. What? He states his intent to kill her newborn son without the slightest trace of hesitation. I feel the color fade from my face. Taking hostages isn't a pleasant situation in the first place. But how can he talk about killing a baby like that? She probably expected this too. Even so, there's no way she can remain calm after having heard that. Calm having heard that. No one could when someone's family is threatened. You're wasting your time. I interrupt her before she can say anything. This is it. I need to muster up all my courage and knowledge so I can try to negotiate with him. Anything to get through the situation. Security should be here any minute now. Even you won't be able to escape so easily then. And once you're caught, you won't be able to do anything for the remainder of divine selection. Let them come. I simply escape with her child. Dealing with a few people on the way is easy enough. It may complicate things afterward, but it doesn't change the fact that I will come to possess Keiko Kamebuchi's information. He answers right away and continues his threat. You have 30 seconds. I'll kill the child in the bed next to yours if you haven't answered by then. Followed by another child 30 seconds after that. If you still haven't answered, then yours will be next. They have...
Oh, that's you.
They have nothing to do with this.
Keep calm. If you don't, he'll add your own info to the part of the deal.
She whispers this just quietly enough so that he can't hear. Probably.
Yeah.
Keiko, you have number one's information, don't you? That's why she doesn't want you to be eliminated. That's not... I deny his claim on instinct, but she really does know my name. Realizing this now only proves how foolish I am. But even if you do kill them, that'll be undone if you're eliminated, so...
That's enough! Fine. I'll tell you my cause of death and regret.
Get on with it. He remains completely devoid of emotion. Keiko! It's plain to see that you both have information on one another. Ugh. That statement prevents me from saying another word. I can't spill any more crucial information.
Thanks for going this far. For my sake.
But...
You're right. That my child's death would be undone if anyone other than him makes it all the way to the end. Regardless, what kind of mother would willingly expose her child to such danger?
Get on with it already.
I have just one condition. Step away from the bed and swap positions with us.
Very well. He moves over to the entrance and we make our way to the bed. We can shield the babies like this, sure, but it also gives him an easier escape route. Oh no.
I died from blood loss. A brain hemorrhage, to be specific. The chance of a woman dying during childbirth here in Japan is almost non-existent in modern times, so I must have been ridiculously unlucky.
Don't waste my time with such useless drivel. He takes his book out and waits for her to continue.
I had a frail disposition from the get-go, so I guess it was just a case of my body not being able to take the strain.
Your regret. He rushes her along after confirming that he's obtained a new card.
The baby's name.
She regrets naming the baby Haruki. Her answer takes me by surprise. She's already named it, so how can that be her regret?
If I'm eliminated, then everything I've done during this time would be undone.
Oh.
I'm the one who named him Haruki. My mother-in-law didn't like the sound of the name though. She was more concerned with that over the meaning behind it. That's why I sincerely felt the name she proposed instead was lazy.
She cuts herself off for a brief moment. His expression doesn't change in the slightest. His gaze is clearly telling her to get on with it. Guess he doesn't have enough information to believe her just yet.
My husband was in favor of the name she'd come up with. I talked things over with him, though, after Haruki was born. The fact that I was riding the line between life and death while giving birth probably prompted me to do so. Well, I guess all mothers would do the same thing either way. In the end, he was listening. He was willing to listen, and eventually agreed with me after hearing why I wanted to name my child Haruki.
Go a little closer to the mic.
Yeah. Following that, I filled out the birth certificate with the name I decided on. Your name almost represents your life itself, doesn't it? That's why I hold the name of my first child in as high regard as my own future.
Her delivery is more than enough to convince me that she means it. The words weigh heavily on me too. One's regret and one's future are inevitably intertwined. This is the moment I get to learn the future that Keiko wants to see.
I wanted more than one child, but it looks like Haruki will be my first and last. No, I suppose he won't be named Haruki once I'm eliminated.
So you are telling the truth. That's it? That's all you've got to say to her? My only concern is obtaining the cards I need. All I feel after hearing her story is my joy from having obtained them. My fear is replaced with sheer rage. He's trampling all over her life for his own sake. Saying I feel nothing may not be the whole truth, but remember this. No matter what you say or think about me, each and every one of us caught up in this little game must stamp down the lives of others for our own survival. That said, I like the determination in your eyes. They tell a story that mere words cannot express. A certain contradiction resides within you. You are likely aware of it too. What are you talking about? This is me feeling my joy. Ahem. The sounds of footsteps rings out from the hallway the moment I ask. While not quite as prominent, I can also hear voices. Time's up. Wait! No! As he declines, he smashes a nearby switch. No, not the Nintendo Switch! Why would you do that?
It's like some baby was just playing on a random
Baby?
Switch.
He just takes it from the baby and smashes it on the ground. Then the lights turn off, blanketing the area in pure darkness, because the hall lights are also out of commission. I rush to get the lights back on as quick as possible. He is long gone by the time I manage to do so.
Rinka, are you okay?
Naomi! Naomi limps her way into the room. She has undiscernible injuries. Does she hurt her leg? Did she break her glasses? Can she not see? Is she bleeding? We don't know.
Oh, she's just hurt.
He just
like an anime where they have like the scratches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how he did it, but he seems to have knocked everyone unconscious without injuring them.
Thank God he didn't just like walk up behind everyone and
just
break
slap.
them.
Yeah, like he just twists their neck.
Yeah.
She holds her broken glasses in one hand. I'm so sorry, Naomi. It's my fault you got caught up in something like this. Purely internal injuries.
Please don't apologize. I'm the one who chased after him.
She just has her gut punched and she's just like, I can't have babies anymore.
Hey.
Keiko interrupts our conversation. Hi. We're having a conversation here.
Security will be here once they finish checking all the nurses outside. Use this opportunity to get out of here. I'll think up a way to explain this to them. But... Besides, I'd like to spend a little more time with Haruki.
Let's go, Naomi. She answers with a quick nod. Security makes their way into the nursery soon after, but we make sure to leave the hospital right away. His regret is he won't be able to get to knock more people unconscious. After getting out, we head back to Lion House. The only thing we speak about on our return journey is about what happened in the nursery. Otherwise, we walk along in silence. Unsurprisingly, I've obtained the same cards as numeral 12, though I no longer have any desire to eliminate her. What?
Well, because numeral 12 is going to do it first.
Doesn't she get to go first?
Yeah,
Because she's
but if
numeral
they
one.
if she ties with someone, then they have to reveal information about each other, which maybe she'll use to her advantage.
Maybe.
Actually, I hope they do that, because then numeral 12 will be forced to reveal information about himself.
Ah. There's something I want to say to Naomi. I'll take you to the station. It's a bit dangerous for you to go it alone with broken glasses.
Right. Thank you.
New ingredients for your cookies.
Ew.
You don't like the taste of my glasses? I made them just for you, Rinka.
These are the only cookies in the world with my glasses in them. I expect you to eat every single bite.
Swallow them all. I spend our journey to the station wondering if I have it in me to say what I want to her.
I love you.
The longer I hold it in, the harder it'll be to say. That's why I need to say it now. I feel like I'm making up excuses, but I've reached my conclusion. I told you not to do anything dangerous, didn't I?
Huh?
Wait, that's not quite what I mean. I'm at fault for not realizing how dangerous things could get. I never once considered that a situation like that could occur so easily. I figured things might get dangerous, but I failed to see the full picture until tonight. You told me that you'd help bear the burden, and for that I'm thankful. Just knowing you're willing to do that for me is enough. Everyone putting their lives on the line here, there's no telling what sort of things other participants will try down the road either. That's why I'll handle the rest on my own.
So, you mean...
I mean, we're breaking up. I nod to reaffirm her presumption. I really couldn't be happier over her decision to help me. It's done far more for me than she could ever imagine. But the more I rely on her, the more danger I'll be putting her in. That's why I force myself to stay silent. Otherwise, I might... Renege my statement. Renegade? Renegade? Renege?
How do I
renege? What is renege?
Renegade?
Renege? 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 My statement.
Renege.
What word is this?
I don't know. I understand.
Do you?
You made that word up, didn't you?
I knew you couldn't read.
I made these bold claims about saving you, about protecting you, but all I managed to do was get in your way.
That's not true at all. Renege is to back out on something. Am I pronouncing that right?
Oh. Renege?
Renege?
Renege. I think it's Renege.
Renege. Go back on a promise. Ah. If you weren't there for me, then I don't know what I would have done. But still, I just don't want to put you in danger.
It's okay. I see where you're coming from. I'm the one who broke my word to keep myself from danger.
I think it's pronounced renege.
Ren-A-G? What?
Renegade?
Oh.
Renegade. I don't know. Maybe, can you look it up? Maybe there's a thing. I'm sorry and thank you. I'll be able to make it through this just knowing you're here for me. I can handle things on my own now. I try to guide her to the station after our talk.
Renege?
Is that how it's pronounced? What does it say?
Let me see. Renege.
Renege.
Hard G? Really?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Text isn't great for saying pronunciation. Well, if it's the soft G, then you could put J. If it's a hard G, then a G.
It's not 3 syllables. It's renege.
Renege.
Yeah.
Okay.
Renege.
Did you already read this?
Don't worry. I'll be fine. I can make it home by myself.
She makes her way to the station without me. And I can't bring myself to chase after her. I'm certain I'll start to rely on her again if I do. I really should have left our talk. I really should have left our talk until we reach the station, but no. I'm too dumb to think that far ahead. Can't read. Not even the situation. I'm illiterate in all sense of the word.
Hey, look, the sky is big.
Wow.
Wow,
Sky's
the sky.
really big. If I had, then she wouldn't have to walk the streets at night all alone.
Literally blind. Good
Literally
job, Rika.
blind.
She's gonna be like upside down in a trash can.
Yeah. When I wake up the next morning, I feel like P. Diddy.
What?
You don't know the song? The Kesha?
Like P3?
P. Diddy?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wake up next morning
yeah,
feeling like P.
Diddy.
Diddy.
I think it's Petering. I'm like, what is
No,
that?
P. Diddy.
P. Diddy.
Yeah, like Diddy
Ah.
Kong. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I wake up the next morning, I feel miserable. I didn't have any dreams last night. Well, I don't think I did anyway. Can't even read my dreams. Illiterate in every sense of the word. There's no doubt they would have been nightmares if I had any. Maybe that's why I don't remember.
Man, I wish that was how
Nightmares
brain
worked,
works.
yeah. Might as well get the store ready. Fortunately, I'm able to get the store up and running like normal. Probably because work should keep my mind off everything else.
Just like nothing happened.
Before long, it's afternoon. The number of customers dropped significantly around this time thanks to the current lack of a proper food menu.
Oh.
Welcome. Oh.
Aw. Table for 1. Well, 2. Is that okay?
Kombucha cake arrives. Kombucha Keiko arrives, her baby in her arms. I see no reason to turn them away, so I lead her to an empty table. She orders coffee, so I make sure to brew it like I always do. The last thing I want is to let any of my sadness or sympathy leak into it. Can't put salty tears into the coffee.
She's like bawling. Here's your coffee.
Aww, the baby has so much hair for a baby.
Yeah.
A 3-week-old newborn has that much hair?
she puts a wig on the
Jesus.
baby.
I always wanted him to be named Haruki.
This is what he'll look like when he's older.
Yeah.
This is delicious.
She doesn't order anything for her baby, which isn't surprising. Not like we have anything a baby could enjoy in the first place.
We
Yeah,
have
coffee.
We have a Nintendo Switch.
Oh wait, the one that we had was smashed.
Yeah. Hey, mind if we have a little chat?
She's the only customer at the moment, so I accept her offer.
Truth is, I couldn't help but think how lovely your name was the moment I saw it on the card.
That came out of nowhere.
I've been meaning to tell you since we first met. I felt that your name didn't suit you once I saw you in the dream world. Just a scared little child. I was disappointed, in all honesty. Your name invokes a certain dignified image, and yet you're quite the opposite.
How dare you? I am so dignified. That's kind of annoying to hear, but I can't really argue with it. I really must have looked helpless in the dream world.
Anyway, you're completely different in person. The look in your eyes here is far more dignified than that of any other participant. Your words are filled with passion.
You said yesterday that one's name almost represents their life. It reminded me of how my grandmother would always tell me not to be ashamed of my name. I never expected her to remind me of that.
Sounds like a lovely grandmother. Do as she says. Treasure that name of yours.
She finishes off her coffee along with that train of thought. Aren't you breastfeeding? Shouldn't you not drink coffee?
Not like it matters.
That's fair. Might as well enjoy the coffee.
Well, I have a request for you.
Can you be my son's girlfriend? Ma'am, he's a baby. A request?
Yes. I'd like for you to take this letter. I ask that you transcribe it for me because I can't read.
I asked that you transcribe it for me because, like, shit. She wants me to do specifically that. What? Why would you? Damn it, my regret. She knows my regret now. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, we can't do this for her.
It's a letter I wrote to my husband and my child, but it'll disappear if I get eliminated tonight. I included the appropriate address and name inside, so just send it there. If I do get eliminated tonight, then it'll have been 3 weeks since I died come Monday, no? The birth certificate needs to be filed within 2 weeks after a baby's birth, so his name will likely have already been declared.
Decided.
Still, I'd like for them to understand my feelings on the matter.
She avoids referring to Haruki by name for some reason. I can't claim to understand why, but I do recognize the reality that he won't have that name when she's eliminated. Are you giving up?
Oh no. I can protect myself if I manage to learn all 3 pieces of info about numeral 12. I have been working on that for a while now, or even though the results are hardly uplifting. Maybe I've half given up, but I'll still spend the rest of today doing all I can. Even so, I'm aware that it'll probably be a waste of time. And I don't want to hear a peep from you about helping me either.
I wasn't planning to. Nope. You can be eliminated. He'd realize we were cooperating if he found us, which means I'd be targeted as well.
So you can just die on your own.
The disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya's name. What was her name again? Kamebuchi Keiko?
Kamebuchi Keiko?
Kamebuchi Haruki. That's a hard name to say.
Kamebuchi Haruki.
Kamebuchi Haruki.
Kamebuchi Haruki. Kamebuchi Haruki.
Besides, I'd fail to carry out your request if I get eliminated.
That's what I wanted to hear. Thank you.
She reveals a satisfied smile before continuing.
I'm not sure if this will make up for my actions.
Oh.
But I can tell you the one thing I did learn about him. His name is Alan Scorpion.
What a cool name! it's so suiting him.
Alan Scorpion.
Alan Scorpion. Whoa, I wish I was named Scorpion.
The next Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, seriously.
Alan Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Alan Scorpion.
He is a young business entrepreneur from India, having turned his parents' jewelry company into a global business just a few years after inheriting it.
He regrets that he won't be able to follow his dream of becoming a baker. Alan Scorpion. He comboed the nurses. He did, though.
He is a fighting game
character.
He is
a fighting game character.
Finding that out wasn't too hard since I know his face. There's plenty of info about him on the internet even.
The internet with a capital I.
By coincidence, I happened to spot a photo of him while thumbing through a magazine. Although I'm sure it was taken long before Divine Selection started.
Alan Scorpion. So that's his name.
Yes. That's all I can tell you though. Especially since my elimination is not set in stone. There's also the fact that while I'm making this request of you, I'm also betting on you.
Oh, it's like a tournament in a shonen, like, sports anime. Like in Ippo. Anytime Ippo beats someone, that person starts to cheer him on because they want him to win. You don't want to be beaten by the person.
Good sports.
No. You don't want to be beaten by the person who doesn't win the thing. You want to get beaten by the person who wins the whole thing, so you can be like, oh, the only reason why I lost is because I went against a champion.
Literally.
I totally would have made it further if I didn't
champion.
go up against a champion in the first round.
Yes. Unlucky seed.
Get over here! You know that reference from Mortal Kombat?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Did you play any Mortal Kombat games?
Nope.
Well, Scorpion is a character who has a snake thingy come out of his hand, and he says, "Get over here!" and he has like a command grab. There's no need for her to explain what she means. She's entrusted me with something important. I know exactly what that is, too.
Her literal baby.
This letter that I need to transcribe.
Oh, God.
Oh, God, shit. Just imagine her going, like, staring at the letter, like, fuck, what am I supposed to do with this?
She's supposed to do it by tonight.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. She's gonna spend so long.
What if she just, like, forgets about?
Well, she just needs to transcribe it, right? So she just needs to copy what the letters look like.
Oh,
yeah. She doesn't actually know what it says.
One of the easier things to do.
Yeah, transcribing rather than, like, going from verbal to written.
Yeah. It's like when her husband gets it, it's like, why are there no spaces in this letter?
Why is this all in one word?
Well, it's in Japanese, so maybe it doesn't have
Oh,
to be.
yeah, you're right. Maybe.
All right. I should get going. I'm counting on you.
Up to what?
And just like that, she leaves.
You didn't say what you were counting up to. I'm counting on you. 1, 2.
Ma'am, that's my fingers.
All that remains behind is her letter that I stare at in utter discontent. I don't feel any sort of pressure from having accepted it. In fact, shouldering her feelings has given me more hope than when I spent my time worrying about having to eliminate other participants. I can understand what she wants precisely because we haven't spoken much. With dignity. I take a nice big stretch. Stretch. I'm on my own from this day forward. The last thing I want to do is bring shame to my name.
Shame to my name?
Oh.
Name to my shame?
Shame to my name. Shame to my name, my darling. Yo, wait, is it skip to my loo, na 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 na? Is that how that song goes? Skip to my loo, my darling.
I don't know that song.
You don't know that? It's like isn't it a children's song?
Is it? Well,
I don't know. When I return to my room later that night, my book of cards starts to glow again. 12. Name: Alan Scorpion. To no surprise, this turns out to be his name card.
Cause of death: fatality.
Cause of death: friendship. Keiko said that you could find him easily on the internet, so I ran a quick search. Little did I expect this many results from a simple name search. I mean, it's such a cool name.
Yeah.
This feels a bit too easy. Or so I think. But things get complicated very quickly. There's nothing on him from before he inherited the company at age 16, let alone anything related to how he may have died 3 weeks ago. No need to mention that his regret remains a complete mystery, too.
He's mystery fruit.
But knowing his occupation, where he's from, and especially his name is a big step forward. It may be worthwhile to head back to the library again and look through some newspapers and magazines. As for right now, I've got something much more important to do. Something more important to do. Transcribing the letter from Keiko.
Oh god, it's 11:50.
This'll take me all night. Okay. Written on the paper are her thoughts and feelings toward her husband and child. Probably.
Sure.
She actually didn't write it as herself, but as one of her friends. That means it'll be far less painful for her husband to read compared to one coming directly from her. Her writing is nice and tidy. Just reading it feels like I'm getting a glimpse at the sort of life she led. I involuntarily tear up when I come to her message of thanks to me at the very end of the letter. The regret of a mother who couldn't fulfill her duty. The letter never makes it explicit, but those feelings are definitely imbued in her words. I wonder, is a mother's love represented by her determination to live for her child's sake? That would make love the first thing a child receives. I'm sure their name comes after.
And then faith and hope.
Then luck.
And then they get a little bit of luck.
And their name represents their life, so I'm sure Keiko wants to bestow such a meaning onto her own child. Families work in myriad ways, but Keiko really is attached to the feelings behind one's name. That's why it's ended up being her regret. I recall what she said about my name this afternoon. That's the one and only thing, other than my life, that I received from my mother, according to my gran. In which case, she must have also passed on her determination and love when I was born. Passed on her determination and love when I was born. I wonder if I'll ever be able to pour that same love into another person. I mean, science, baby. So you could pour your love into one of those girls if you wanted to. I shake my head to clear the thoughts away before I dive too deeply into them. I have to finish transcribing this letter first.
You probably don't want to get too distracted during divine selection.
Nope. You gotta get your own divine selection tonight. There's no point in wading through them when none of the answers are there. As for my regret, same applies to this question. The reason I don't know my own regret is because I don't know myself well enough yet. I might be able to take pride in my own life once I learn my regret. Even if I don't make it through. No. Scratch that. I know that I want to make it through. I think that her not knowing her own regret is actually an advantage, because even if she had to
accidentally give away information, someone has to know her better than she knows herself to get her regret.
Like Miharu? Ooh, I think Miharu's gonna be it's gonna be down to the two of them.
Yeah.
Totally.
And then it's gonna be really sad.
What if she got no regrets? Then doesn't that mean that it's okay for her to die?
Yeah, she got picked because she has a regret.
Yeah. Everyone else seems to know their own regret. I mean, sometimes,
far. Yeah.
You know. Reading Keiko's letter has helped me to finally find the resolve I need. I don't want to die without having fully understood myself. Maybe that's her regret. She doesn't understand what her regret is.
She doesn't know her own regret.
Should Keiko be eliminated tonight, I'll mail this letter the very next morning. That'll be my top priority. Once I make that decision, the day begins to wind down.
Wind down?
Oh, wow. There stands Alan Scorpion.
Choose your fighter.
Choose your
Alan
destiny.
Scorpion. Rinka Shishimai.
Mortal Kombat. Da 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 da.
Is this just like I don't know, Melty Blood or something?
Taco, he's such a cute little baby boy. Aww. As emotionless as ever. It should go without saying, but this is in the court of fate. Good evening, my little lovely slaves to fate.
Hey, good morning. Good evening, Parka.
Parka! A voice rings out throughout the court. Parka! Clear as a bell. Parka arrives to greet the participants, her innocent smile and ongoing deception. Okay, Daigo, you want to be flipped around? Sure.
Aww.
Miharu's is probably not going to not getting in Rinka's snooch. Tonight brings with it the third round of divine selection. Things have been proceeding rather smoothly thus far, but will that remain the case for much longer?
Girl 2? Is that Miharu?
That's Miharu, yes.
Oh, that's weird. Beating around the bush seems to be your forte. You sure you're not just trying to sound mysterious by spouting random nonsense?
Oh, you certainly are brash. Whether or not that is the case is none of your business, I fear. Alan stares at numeral 2. As she talks with Parka, her gaze shifts between her and the girl beside her, numeral 1. Wait, are we speaking in Rinka's?
I think this is still Rinka's point of view.
Oh, Daigo, he's still covering his face because the light's too bright. Okay, here, I'll lay you down like that. Hey. He deduces that they are acquaintances, having noticed them conversing during the first night. Numeral 2 has proven to be far more wary than he imagined, with little to show from his information.
Oh, maybe it's from his point of view.
Oh.
Yeah. It's in third person, but it's still from his perspective.
Yeah, limited third person. With little to show from his information hunt on her. Meanwhile, Numeral 1 is willing to risk herself for the sake of another participant. Eliminating her should prove to be an easy task. He has no doubts about that, and yet he finds himself curious about her. Ew.
Ugh.
She chose to stand in his way when he had Keiko cornered. For reasons unknown even to him, the fire in her eyes back then was so hot. Very well then. Allow us to begin tonight's election. Election, selection, divine selection. Alan's train of thought is interrupted by the goddess's announcement. Did I go? Oh, okay. He just flipped over.
Whoa,
Did you see that?
so...
He wants to be on Nitori's lap.
Hello, Daigo. Yeah.
Realizing that such thoughts are but a hindrance, he focuses instead on the matter at hand. Revolve, O clock of fate.
Heaven or hell.
Heaven or hell. Revolve one. Clock of fate. Fight! The clock's movement signals the beginning of this night's election process, and it starts with numeral 1. Yes, Daigo, what would you like me to do? The goddess claims that one's position on the dial provides neither advantage nor disadvantage, but Alan disagrees. So wait, did Rinka get a card on numeral 1? Or numeral 8?
Yeah.
She should have, right?
She has all her cards.
I imagine so, but it didn't, explicitly say it.
Yeah.
Should two participants elect the same person, one can earn priority by revealing a card about oneself. However, the higher your numeral, the easier it is to prevent that situation from occurring. The only reason to take such a risk is when one knows that the person they plan to elect is in possession of a card one needs. The plan to elect is in a possession of a card one needs.
Alright, Daigo, you can have fun.
Okay. To that effect, as numeral 12, Alan feels that he has a significant advantage. Alan considers the idea that numeral 1 will opt to elect Keiko. Should she be in possession of all 3 of Keiko's cards, she could create a situation where both she and Alan elect Keiko.
That's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
but the problem is that would feel bad for Rinka because she could elect Keiko, Alan could opt to not elect her.
And then she's the one who eliminates her.
Yep. And she doesn't learn anything.
Yeah.
Yep.
It would be a win-win situation for her, as it would either result in either Keiko's survival or one of his personal cards being revealed. That's why he has no intention of electing Keiko should numeral 1 do so. He does have an advantage, yes. The risk of being caught up in a simultaneous election far outweighs the benefit of gaining one of the cards Keiko possesses. He's well aware of his position within society, so he fully expects that Keiko has already discovered his name. It is likely that she's revealed this new information to numeral 1 as well. However, his name is the only thing she should have been able to find out about him. As such, should numeral 1 have to eliminate Keiko, she will gain no new information about him.
Yep. That's what I was thinking.
I have no one to elect. Numeral 1 passes on electing her. This comes to no surprise to Alan. In fact, the odds of this happening were far higher than the scenario he anticipated earlier. As the clock hand spins round, numeral 11, who had elected someone last time, passes as well. That woman happens to be the one he is most wary of. It is plain to see that she is a far cry from the ordinary, not only due to that body of hers, but also because of her attitude. For instance, she blows him a kiss as the clock hand slows to a halt in front of him. This speaks volumes about her character. I won't allow myself to be provoked. He mutters under his own breath, preventing anyone from hearing him. And you, good sir? I elect numeral 8.
Da, da, da.
Bum bum bum, unexpected.
It's like in Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when the lights go.
Oh yeah. He states his intention with apathy. In the next moment, the platform he stands on rumbles and begins to ascend. What happens if you get it wrong?
That's a good question.
Oh. Both his and Keiko's platforms rise to the upper stratum. The goddess appears before them there, her face contorted in a wry smile. Keiko's composure serves as a bit of a surprise to Alan. It is hard to believe that she could be so composed after the despair she put on display when he obtained her name card. Much like Ro before her, he expected to hear some emotional wailing. To proceed. This marks Alan's second time electing someone, so he's acquainted with the process. Once his cards have gathered in front of him, he has only to read out the relevant ones.
Well, he's done this twice now.
But of all his current cards, those that related to Ro have lost their glow. Ro has no glow. No glow, Ro. Her name is Keiko Kamebuchi. She died of a brain hemorrhage. Her cards react as he reads them aloud. Her regret is...
Hey, you know what it's like to have a family, don't you?
Her question interrupts his process. Don't speak to me.
My son will live, so I'm not afraid of being eliminated. I didn't get to spend much time with him, but I was still able to become a mother. Maybe I won't be able to name him, but I'm sure he'll grow up to be strong even without that. After all, a name only represents one's hopes. It can't change their nature. I'm sure your parents named you too. Scorpion.
Alan Scorpion.
At the very
What if he like changed his own name? He's like, no, I changed my name. Scorpion sounds so much cooler than Alan Fallon.
At the very least, quit involving anyone and everyone in your path of selfish destruction. Do it for your parents' sake.
You mean to imply that one can do something for the sake of those who have passed? Death is the end of one's existence. Nothing follows it. That's why those who live should do everything they can for their sake, and their sake alone. Alan finds himself infuriated by Keiko's words. His face may remain emotionless, but his eyes scream another story. I have no issue resorting to any means necessary. For my own sake and to protect what's important to me. What's important to you?
Money.
I care not for the consequences of my actions, nor for the people caught up in them. It's just that simple. Keiko wins. Babality. His tone is bitter. While her words have riled him up, he never allows his emotions to slip off his tongue. He feels that he's handled the situation in a controlled manner. However, Keiko offers him a smile before continuing.
You're pushing yourself, aren't you?
No. You regret your child's name. He says this to cut her off. Next, the three cards whose contents he spoke aloud float away from him. Once they reach the middle of the Court of Fate, they come together and form a triangular shape. Once in formation, they begin to emit a white light, one by one. She pissed him off, I know.
Angie.
Obviously, there's a higher order, so Alan doesn't know for sure. Yeah. Alan knows what comes next, so he closes his eyes and allows it to happen. What comes next? Oh, yeah, he has to relive the brain hemorrhage part. Oh, that sucks, actually. That's rough, actually. The event took place in an intensive care unit. The nurse carried a sleeping newborn over to its mother. Its voice, that of an angel. Its existence, the very concept of hope made flesh. One couldn't say for certain whether or not her final words were heard at all. Names do nothing but chain down those to whom they are attached. There is no hope to be garnered from them. That is the reason why Alan prefers to take name cards from those he eliminates. He's fully aware that regrets cards are most difficult to obtain. Regardless, he believes with full certainty that names chain their bearers down, that one can come to understand another by knowing their name. 1. Name.
Uh-oh.
3. Regret. X. Cause of death. Or 10. Cause of death. 12. Name. So my name was known. However, sticking to his beliefs, he had already decided which card to take.
Oh no.
Rinka's name. Wow, numero 1 name. Keiko. Numeral 12 returns to the court, having finished his election. He chose to take my name card. Of all the options he had, Alan Scorpion purposefully took my name card. Keiko likely had the cause of death and regret cards as well, so he must have gone with me because he's already met me in person. I had the option of electing Keiko too. Had he still tried, I could have created a situation where either Keiko would survive or he would have to reveal one of his personal cards. But I noticed an inherent flaw in the numeral system because of that. I can say for sure that he would never have elected her if I had done so.
Yep, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he go for your name?
It'll be fine. Miharu glares at him. I'd likely do the same if he'd gone for her name. But I'm not glaring. I pierced him with my eyes instead. Isn't that the same?
Is that the same as glaring?
Not only do I already know his name, but we've already met, and he also knows the area I live in. It was only a matter of time before he found out my name. To my own surprise, I'm not shaking. His presence is as imposing as ever, but I can now stare him dead in the eyes without issue. It's my way of telling him, bring it on.
Ooh.
The resemblance, truly striking. I don't bother to ask what he means by that. I can't say for sure whether or not he's shouldering a story of his own, but right now, I have zero desire to exchange words with him. Tonight's session resulted in 1 elimination. I bid you all farewell for now. Shortly after, Parker brings in an end to tonight's round. 3rd week,
Whoa.
I got an achievement. That seems like a good place to stop for tonight. Yeah?
Yep.
Do you still want to play Star Wars, or do you want to stop?
It's pretty late.
It's pretty late?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's save. Save completed. Change and transformation.
Shave completed.
What if Rinka's parents were in a death game with this big guy? This thing he said was that thing is interesting. Yeah.
It's in his
What
first
if it
rodeo.
was? Yeah.
What?
Oh.
That's crazy.
That would be crazy. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Switching back to the chat. Whoa. Okay. Well, I think that, yeah, that's a good place to stop for tonight.
Yeah.
Crazy.
This is good.
I feel like going through a week every week is like
a good
thematically
pace.
appropriate. Yeah.
Have we done it a week every week?
I mean, this is the 4th episode of this, and we're now in week 4. But the first episode is week 0.
Uh-huh.
Right? Because that's like the
True.
day that she
And
died, right? And I had to explain the whole
last
thing.
week we eliminated that CEO guy.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So, yeah, it's about a week per week.
Week per week. Poggers, as always, guys, thanks for keeping me going. Aw, thanks for joining us. I
Yeah.
appreciate it a ton. I think that, well, tomorrow I'm going to be playing Gloomhaven. Yeah! I believe it will be with Case, ELH, and Celadon.
Ooh.
Yeah. And we'll have keys to give away on Twitch. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I think.
you guys should come watch if you want to play Gloomhaven.
Yeah, for sure.
It's so good. You should play it.
Yeah. I'm excited. That'll start at 12 p.m. Pacific time, so it'll be about 12 hours from now.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Anything you want to say before we sign off?
You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
You're awesome.
Oh, you too. I mean, yeah, this was fun as always. I'm also pretty tired. I even took a nap right before a stream. I was like, I'm so tired today. And then I was like, I just want to keep sleeping. And then I was like, well, We should stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the nice thing is that we can go back to sleep.
Now we're gonna go back to
After
sleep. That's
stream.
right. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So tomorrow, Gloomhaven, a couple of missions, and then you and I are gonna go on a date. I think.
Yay.
Yeah, sun date. Yes. Yeah.
Yuri Sunday.
Yuri Sundays. Yuri every day, really. That's what it is.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, well, cool. I guess I'll just see you all tomorrow then. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. I had a fun time. Yeah,
Thanks for watching.
And Daigo
Thanks for watching Shokupan.
Shokupan.
Glad you're here.
Wait, you're over by the end there now,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. Good. All right, it's good to see you all every day. Every day is Friday. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool. I guess that's everything then, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Is Daigo's leg okay now? He's better now, right? Right, Daigo? What do you think?
Yeah.
He's looking at me like, what?
He doesn't have the hurties.
He doesn't. He still licks his wound a little bit, but
He doesn't have a cast on.
Yeah, he
which
doesn't
is
have a
good.
cast,
Yeah.
and he can run around and stuff
He had
now.
a cone for so long. It was fun.
Yeah. Oh, it was so sad.
It was funny sad.
Oh, he was so cute. Okay, cool. I think we're good then. I'm going to say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.